Oh, yo.
Oh, damn, y'all boys is late.
How
y'all
late,
gonna
man.
leave me like that?
Sorry about that,
we
man.
CP time with it. My bad. My bad.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Y'all good?
Yeah,
y'all
y'all
good?
can hear me?
All right, welcome to Show Style Talk here on
All Real Radio.
It's your host, Adro.
It's your boy, Trav.
It's your boy J Law.
We in this thing, man.
Where's the
boy.
light-skinned man?
Where is
Mr. GPS?
Bandopedia?
Oh,
my
man.
goodness, he is late.
Man, he's
We
in
all
business.
late.
He
We
here,
late on
man.
the announcement. And he late walking in the building.
He's
God
in
damn
business.
it.
Man, he here, bro. He here in spirit.
Where he
Say
at?
something, Marcus.
He that clear?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Okay. See? All right. Hey, anyway, so we got some special guests today
Yes,
on our
yes,
show, man.
yes, yes.
So
Who we got today as our special
we got
guest?
Mr. Andrae King coming
Oh,
on, man.
boy.
Shaw University's
Shaw
band
University.
director, man. And so this is gonna be an exciting show. We also got Mr. Kevin Black.
Kevin Black. will
We
be
in this
the
thing
building.
today, man, and he's actually physically gonna be in here. Band director of Sam Houston High School, and I'm telling you, man, if y'all haven't seen Sam Houston, check them out because they come a long way.
Sam Houston from where?
Houston, Texas.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know, cause it's like 50,000 Sam Houstons in Texas, dog.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So
Other than that, man, shit, we got nice little flashback battles today.
Okay.
Coming back from last week, our request, we got Tennessee State versus Miles, 2017
Okay.
Queen City
Oh.
battle.
I wanna
oh,
see
you know
that.
what?
That's
I remember that
I
one.
want to see that.
We actually reviewed that one before. I remember it.
All right.
This is funny.
All right, so that's our request. We're going to take care of that. And also, this one that Marcus pulled out for us, Bama State versus Alabama A&M 2011. Another flashback battle we're going to go over.
Whoa.
22 minutes. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, this is pretty good because on those Facebook groups, A&M.
Oh, this the one they was arguing about?
No, they was arguing about a couple of them.
Okay.
06, 07, 08, 09,
Okay.
10, 2002. Like, they
They
was
always
arguing.
argue.
Yeah, you're right.
They
What am I
always
talking
arguing.
about?
You know what I
They
mean?
always
So I say,
argue.
you know what?
It's like Jackson and Alcorn. They
Yeah.
always argue.
Nah, I feel like they go toe to toe. I feel like they go harder than
Oh, yeah,
anybody
bro.
that I ever seen.
Them
yeah.
damn Bamas.
Like, I'm like,
Bro.
I'm talking about they really go hard on each other.
Imagine a bunch of Floyds from Texas Southern versus a bunch of Johnny Worms from Southern, just
Oh,
going at it all
goodness
night,
gracious.
every night. That's Alabama State and Alabama A&M all day, every day.
It's 2011 before the great switch in the band world that happened. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? This is a little
Great
bit
switch.
the great switch,
Yeah.
what I like to call it.
What was the great switch
Yeah.
for those that don't know? Those
Give 'em-
viewers at home.
give 'em the
Tell us
insight.
about the great switch.
Tunes got shorter.
Okay.
Okay.
Tuba.
Tuba started taking it up.
Well, no, that didn't come until like 14, 15.
Okay.
Songs got longer. I mean, shorter. Tuba breaks started becoming more enhanced.
Oh God.
You know what I
Gag
mean?
me with a
This when you
spoon,
start
why
seeing
don't
more
you?
individuals on the horn compared to a whole section. You know, what I mean is this when you start seeing like sections. Let me say that. This when you start seeing sections start taking over more and more. You know what I mean? I mean, it started in 2011. You know, it was Mellow Craze with Texas Southern and all that stuff. And you know, 2010 you had the battle between the B tones of Southern and Jackson. It was going in. You know what I mean? But after 2011, that's when it really transformed. You know what I mean? That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me personally.
Okay. The switch.
The switch.
The great switch.
The great switch.
And other than that, man, let's go ahead and get to this article real
yeah,
quick.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
to
We got
this
some
interview.
articles to read.
And hey, any other flashback battle you want us to go through? Hey, you already know. Hit us up. Donate. Cash.me at Show Style Talk, man. Don't worry, we're gonna put it in the show notes.
Oh
for
yeah,
you.
man. I mean, I'm telling you, we're gonna give you a very detailed review. You know, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything, man.
don't
You gonna
get-
hear it.
Don't get in your feelings if your band gets slaughtered with these comments.
Oh
either,
yeah,
because
and trust me, we pick no sides. We don't pick no sides, man. You know, we go strictly off of what we hearing, not based off of how much we like this band. No, we doing it fair, flat out.
flat out.
All right, real quick, I got an article for y'all.
Okay.
This is from the HBCU Buzz. Spike Lee named first black president of Cannes Film Festival jury. The Cannes Film Festival announced Tuesday that Spike Lee will serve as president its jury in May, making the American director the first black person to do so in French festival in 73-year history. Damn.
Chocolate bleu.
73 years? It
Good
took
Lord.
y'all this long to put us on the board? Oh, my bad.
God damn.
It took y'all this long to put us on the board?
Angel
Goddamn
meter.
Frenchman, goddamn. Okay.
Why the announcements got you going off, man?
I wasn't going too live last week and people missed it. So
Oh,
you know
okay.
what I mean? I gotta give them a little something.
All right, break it down for me.
Catch the full story shared by Sonia Rowe of the Washington Post. In a statement signed from what he called the People's Republic of Brooklyn, New York, Lee detailed his history with the prestigious festival during dating his 1986 debut Future, She's Gotta Have It, which won the Prix de la I don't know how to say this one word.
Oh boy.
And award honoring young directors. Lee's 62 years old. Damn, he's 62? Wow.
He's been around for a hot little minute now.
Wow. Has since returned to Cannes 6 times. His recently chosen film, 2018's Black's Klansman, won the Grand Prix or second place overall. In this life I have lived, my biggest blessings have been when they arrive unexpected, when they've happened out of nowhere, Lee wrote. When I got the call that I was offered the opportunity to be the president of Cannes Juror of 2020, I was shocked, happy, surprised, and proud all at the same time. Read more via the Washington Post.
Okay.
All right, cool. Y'all ready to get this interview started, dog?
It's time
Hold
for
on,
that.
hold on, hold on. Let me.
Travis want to read.
Yeah,
I can read too.
I can read too.
Leave me alone.
Leave me now.
Go ahead. You
Okay,
name
hold
Lil
on,
Trav.
hold on. Because I made sure. I'll be saving some of these articles, man. We're going to find. Hold on. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I see one about Lizzo. We ain't reading that one.
Leave her and all of her cheeks where they are.
Okay. You know what? Okay.
I like
about to say
Lizzo.
something.
I like
Ha!
Lizzo.
I found
she
one.
wrote a song about me, though.
I
believe it or
found
not.
one.
Oh,
I found one.
What was it called?
Jerome.
This one is called Why HBCU, Texas Southern University student Megan Thee Stallion is not only a role model, but rather a success model.
A role.
Bam,
That's what
bam,
I'm
bam.
talking about.
All right, yeah. Kill this article real quick.
Don't be a hater all your life, man. You saying
Yeah,
smash
you tell-
this.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He motivated
Okay.
you, man. Come on now.
Rapper Megan Thee Stallion definitely had quite a successful year as a rising star in the hip hop industry in 2019. Megan, who is a student at HBCU Texas Southern University, released her mixtape Forever last year, and it was generally well received by critics. In fact, the Big Ol' Freak rapper got news that her song Cash featuring DaBaby on the mixtape was certified as platinum by the RIAA on October 22nd, 2019. She posted an image of her recognition on Instagram at said date, celebrating this achievement with her hotties. In addition, many other artists in the industry like Nicki Minaj has praised her for writing her own raps in her unique delivery. Minaj, of course, shocked millions of people when she announced her retirement from music again on the same day that her song featuring the baby was certified platinum and acknowledged Megan during the... Yes, that's right. Megan done put Nicki into retirement.
Is that
boy.
what happened?
That's what I'm reading. That's what I'm getting out of it.
Okay. All right.
All right, classmate. I see you. All right. So, let us not forget that Megan's collaboration with Minaj on the song Hot Girl Summer also was certified platinum by RIAA on December 16, 2019. That was real recent. That was a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Her Hot Girl Summer phase basically became a popular thing to say in regards to living your best life all summer long for many girls and boys alike. Megan is known for driving the boat, too.
Oh, boy.
Which is pouring liquor into someone's mouth that amounts to a shot for her explicit lyrics pertaining to sex. This is why she is not a role model, but rather a success model who inspires many young girls across the country. That is to say, I would not recommend Megan's lifestyle of drinking liquor and boasting about breaking up with her boyfriend every season as an example to imitate, especially in regards to young girls who probably look up to her as a role model. But instead, I point to the success of Megan, which is in large part of being a genuine person. Her pen game and managing it all while being a full-time student at a black university. You can tell that Megan is truly genuine. She states that she keeps it realer than real, F all the critics and F how they feel. Obviously, she does not succumb easily to criticism, and she has an inherent self-confidence. These qualities seem to just ooze out of her whenever she is performing live in front of thousands of people during an interview or with leading magazines.
Ow.
Something that all young girls should strive to be like in all aspects of life. All right, it's a lot more to it, but you know we're pretty much done. Y'all get the gist of it, man. Meg Thee Stallion, you know you done choke slam Nicki Minaj, you know, out of the rap game.
She put the stunner on.
And yeah, while you was full-time student, man, you did the thing, man.
She did the thing.
And you took the baby. So let's
What,
get
nigga?
don't just kidding, man. I'm just kidding.
I like the baby. He's hilarious.
Yeah, he's
Hey,
man, that dude is hilarious.
All right, y'all. One more to clean your ears real quick. Charles Barkley is donating another $1 million to a historically black college.
Another one?
Yeah.
That's 2.
Oh, there's 2.
That's the second one because he did it to Miles, right?
Yeah, he did to Miles. This one about Miles.
Okay.
Oh, it tells all that he donated to.
Okay.
Okay, retired NBA superstar Charles Barkley is donating another $1 million to a historically black college. Founded in 1898, Miles College is a historically black college and university, or HBCU, in Fairfield, Alabama. The $1 million from Barkley is the single largest donation in the school's 122 years, according to the university. Miles College is the 4th HBCU that Barkley has donated $1 million to in the recent years. In 2016, Barkley donated $1 million to both Alabama A&M in Huntsville and Clark Atlanta University. In 2017, he donated $1 million to Morehouse College in Atlanta. It's great that Barkley thinks enough of Miles College to donate millions of dollars, said interim president Bobby Knight. This gift lays the foundation to launch a $100 million comprehensive campaign. Barkley told CNN that Knight is a friend and that he hopes the school will use his donation for academic purposes. I've gotten to know Bobby Knight over the last year, and it was something I really wanted to do, said Barkley. To have a female president is a big deal. I want to help Bobby be as successful as she can be. With the name Bobby Knight, I would not have thought that was a woman. I'm not even going. I'm not trying to be funny.
Basketball coach. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
to you.
that's what it sounded.
I thought he was gonna be kicking basketballs all over the campus.
Barkley recently was a guest on Conan's Needs a Friend, the podcast hosted by late night TV host Conan O'Brien. Barkley said that his biggest regret in life was that he didn't take education more serious when he was younger. This is my 4th donation to HBCUs: Morehouse College, Clark Atlanta University, Alabama A&M, of course, Miles College.
Yeah.
I just think what is costing these kids to go to college today is a travesty in this country, and I know historically black colleges are struggling. I want to do something to help them and going to continue to help them. Barkley played in the NBA for 16 seasons and was inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame in 2006. Since retiring, he's been a studio analyst for the television network TNN coverage of the NBA. TNN is a unit of Warner Media, the parent company of CNN. Oh, damn. They still hold them? Oh, damn. Okay, well, that's it right there.
All right.
You want to get them on? You ready to get them on?
All right. Let me go ahead and make this call real quick.
Yeah, let me go ahead. Go ahead and try to call him real quick. Yeah, Andrae King.
Okay, there we go.
Let's see what happens. Oh, you know what? We told him we'd give him like a 5-minute warning.
Okay, I get him on the line and then.
I mean,
Okay.
we can really hit this flashback battle real quick. I mean, it's just.
I done already started calling him.
Okay.
Oh, you already did? Cool.
Did he pick up?
Hold on, let's see. Hey, looks like he's about to pick up.
Uh-oh.
Hey, we might have a few technical difficulties. This is gonna be our first video call live on the YouTube/Facebook/ All Real Radio. So, we got Mr. King here. Can you hear me? Nod if you can, sir. All right, he can hear me.
Okay.
All righty, so let's go ahead and we're on 13/14 over there, Adrian. All right, say something for us, Mr. King. See if we can. Oh, we hear you.
We hear you.
All right.
Can you hear? Hey, can you hear me?
We can hear him clearly right there.
Yes, sir. All right, so now we're gonna put it on. Y'all, this is my first time doing this. Let's see.
Yeah, I told y'all, man. Jerome Law is the GOAT, man.
We got it on the live too.
Oh shoot!
Now he
Trying
had
to
technical
get the phone
difficulties.
to stay still there.
All right, so
Okay.
we have Mr. King on our chat. Welcome to Show Style Talk here on All Real Radio. You guys got it. Let's roll with it.
Hey, how you doing, Mr. King? This is Adro from Show Style Talk here on All Real Radio, man. How you doing today, man?
I'm all right, man. All right. I appreciate y'all having me.
Of course, man. So go ahead and let the band world know who you are. Give them your band facts, your history, high school, college. Let's go.
Give us the rundown, man.
All right, I'm gonna give you the rundown. All right.
All right.
Let's see. This is my first year as director of bands.
Okay.
I'm a 2008 graduate of Shaw University. I was head drum major when I was here in 2007, 2008. The band, our one a Honda appearance. I was a drum major for that.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Let's see. After that, I marched with Travis. Got my teaching license at Fayetteville State. That's where I met Travis. We coincidentally we went to the same high school, and
yeah, true.
And that, yeah. And after that, taught at Kinston High School.
He knew J. Cole.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he actually knows J. Cole.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, J. Cole and I graduated together.
Yeah,
wow.
y'all had orchestra together.
Yeah, I was in orchestra at the time. Yeah, Cole actually plays the violin. That's the funny fact about it all.
Out of all instruments. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry,
it's pretty funny. Yeah, continue.
Yeah, man. And but yeah, went to Fayetteville State. After Fayetteville State, taught at Kinston High School. Probably don't know us by name, but you definitely know us by athletes. Brandon Ingram for the New Orleans
Saints,
the Pelicans.
Oh, the Pelicans.
Yeah, whatnot. I watched him win all four of his high school championships before I came back to Shaw, and this is my 5th year back. First year as director of bands.
Okay. So where are you originally from?
Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Fayetteville,
Okay.
North Carolina. Okay.
North Cackalack.
So what was your crab year at Shaw?
2003.
2003. Ooh,
Okay.
Okay. Oh, you?
Hey,
Yeah, the second year of the band.
Hey, so what made you go from Terry Sanford, PWI high school, to Shaw University, HBCU?
I mean, pretty much with me, Shaw. I always say Shaw was probably one of the best last minute decisions that I've ever made.
Okay.
Being just like all of us high schoolers, you don't know, you got all these band directors and everybody coming at you every which way. My friends chose Shaw, applied at the last minute, got in, and at the time, talked to Mr. Brown. I joined the band, and really from there, the rest is history. And the one thing, like I said, that's been influential is that I was able to really get an opportunity here to grow and shine because we were an up-and-coming program at the time, being that when I got here, this was the second year of the program.
Okay. So you said that before you started your teaching career right after Fayetteville State, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you bounced around, got back to Charlotte. When did you take the position? Like how did you get to the position of director at Shaw University?
Well, in 2015, I got a call. I never forget it out the blue because it was almost like Jesus was listening too hard, but I was glad he was. So, when you're in a place for especially small rural bands, and shout out to all the band directors in these small towns, having to try to make it work because it's not easy, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Mr. Brown just called me up out of the blue. The arranger at the time, who was arranger when I was here, named Chris Evans, he got married and actually moved to Texas.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So when that happened, Mr. Brown called me back and asked would I assist him, and took the call and became an elementary school teacher in the daytime, and I taught at Shaw at night. Well, I was his assistant at night. Doing all the arranging duties and teaching the band and that kind of thing. Okay. And until the last 2 years, I was full time, and then when I finished my master's degree, he retired and I took over.
So, okay, what years was this, sir?
2015.
2015. Hey, you did all that in 1 year? Damn. Ooh.
No, 2015 to 2018, I was assistant.
Oh, okay.
Now he was named head.
Oh, now he was named head.
Yeah, during that time, that's when I went back and got my master's.
Okay. Yeah, you did mention about your master's. Okay, so jumping from assistant to head director, what's like some of the biggest changes, some of the biggest challenges that you have to face?
The funniest thing is, especially being that I'm young, I'm only 35 years old.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
By the way.
I'm 26.
And so the biggest change is like hearing your band director fuss about stuff, but then like you see it firsthand when you have to deal with people, in various places and a lot of things that, I thought were off the cuff when I was a student makes a whole lot of sense now more than it ever did.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Heard that a lot. I heard that a lot from almost everybody we interviewed.
Andrae.
Yeah.
Okay. I always had a question. All right, so I remember that time we had that fifth quarter against Shaw University one time when I was undergrad, and
Yeah, '07.
and they said no, this was when you had actually let's talk about that first. Okay, so my freshman year at Fayetteville State, we had this long fifth quarter against Shaw University. Man, I'm telling you, man, Shaw, they was top dogs in the CIAA that year. Andrae, on your end, what did it feel like, us going that long for a fifth quarter? Because to us, that was, well, to me, I was a freshman. It was generally a new thing for me.
Well, the funny thing about that game is that, most of the CIAA knew, like back in the day, we were not infamous for staying for fifth quarters. Because, my band director has an interesting story as well, being that Mr. Brown was the band director here from 1983 to 2019. But we didn't have a marching band until 2002. So, you're talking about, being a seasoned band director, taking the position, building a band, which he's done, he did a great job. But, when it was time to go, it was time to go. So, we won't be wanting to battle. And he's like, guys, we proved everything we need to prove on the field.
Yeah.
It's time to go. And it wasn't nothing we could say. But, that
flex.
particular day, we had it was Fayetteville State's homecoming, had a lot of high schoolers around. Obviously everybody trying to recruit. So we stayed and we had that was probably one of the best fifth quarters.
Yeah, no lie.
Of my career.
That's a really slept on fifth quarter, man.
If we can find it, we'll go over it, man.
I think they pulled it off the internet.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, it's on my Facebook page.
Oh,
man.
it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. I'm definitely gonna find it for one.
Yeah.
So now I have another question. Okay, now a couple years later, you would ironically be on the other end of that battle in the Fayetteville State uniform, right? I remember the band, because you were a drum major at Shaw University. The band said, "Hey T2," they called you T2. So could you explain how you got the drum major name T2, what that means?
Well, T2 is actually my crab name.
Okay.
When I first got to Shaw, I was on the percussion line. And when, crabbing, how old heads like to joke. They said that, excuse my French, but y'all cuss all the time. I look like it was this dude named Tay. It's like, man, you look like a young ass Dante. And so they was like, we're going to start calling you Tay too. And then over time, it got shortened down to T2 because it was
funny.
two other Andres in the band.
Okay.
So everybody just called me T2, and it kind of stuck.
Okay.
So,
That's still cool.
but that was back, when we can give crab names and not,
not get in trouble. Yeah.
yeah, get legally charged there.
Okay, so you got somebody in the comments actually asked a question from Travis Dolman. He asked, do you remember when Shaw played Edward Waters? When was that?
Well, we used to play Edward Waters every year.
Oh, okay.
When I was in school, we used to call it the Willie E. Gary Classic. Willie E. Gary's on the board of our board of trustees, and he's actually from Florida. A big time lawyer and that kind of thing. So, we used to play them every year. The first couple of years, it was actually in the Jaguar Stadium. We played them, and then over time, it moved to their stadium. And I think for a while, we haven't played them from 2010 up until this year. This year was the first year we seen Edward Waters, and the first year Edward Waters actually came to us. But yeah, every year I was in the band, we went to Florida.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. So back on the band director stuff. So you said earlier, now as you being the head director, you're starting to see all the things that your director used to say all the time when you was a student and things of that nature. Like I said, what are some of those challenges, going from your first year, that come from your first year going to your second year, and what's some things that you have plans for Shaw and the CIAA?
Challenges would be at this point really recruitment and marketing is the two challenges that I see. In the CIAA, a lot of times even with football and band, it's the toughest conference to be in terms of trying to get yourself out there and really because it just is over time it's always kind of been that way. But so the biggest thing I would say is exposure, because the one thing about it is with the CIAA, most of our schools are in North Carolina, Virginia, or Virginia, which is one thing. So we're not going far to play anybody's school.
Right.
So that's one. Um, the second thing is that really, in terms of our numbers as a whole in the CIAA, all of us are really not. There's no big bands in the CIAA. I think maybe the biggest band I saw this year might have been maybe Fayetteville. Well, actually, we were supposed to see Virginia State. So I want to say Virginia State was probably the biggest this year. But they had like a 32-piece drum line. But other than that, I say the biggest you probably get is about 110 piece, if
Wow.
that.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, with knowing all that, what do you think that can improve, like, the conference of CIAA? Because y'all the oldest conference, the first conference, as a matter of fact. Y'all have a lot of recognition, like you said, as far as the schools come by, because you got a lot of history. You don't travel far whatsoever. Like you said, marketing, it could be one thing, but for some reason it's not going as smoothly like every other conference, especially like in the SWAC and the SIAC. So what do you think could really improve and really help the CIAA chance as far as like competing with the other conferences as far as like exposure, marketing, recruitment, all that, to just be in that same competitive field?
I mean, I think we just have to change with the times. I think that's the biggest thing. A lot of times, I know I watched your last I don't know if it was the last show or the show before last, when you all were talking about getting a media team together and trying to expand that whole thing. So that's something that I'm wanting to do, and I'm finding ways to do it. I know off the air I talked to Travis about trying to expand that and getting there and that kind of thing, because now not only that, but now you got the whole ranking system with Undefeated and ESPN and Two and all this other stuff. And I just get alerts like, oh, we number 4 today, okay. And I don't even know how we got there. You know what I mean? But hey, it is what it is. But we got to definitely expand the market. I think especially SWAC schools and A&T has always done a good job of putting themselves out there. And then the second thing is, I plan on trying to do some battling and things like that in the future.
Nice.
And just bring a little heat once I can build what I need.
You need to come to Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Yes, bro. That's the number
need to
one
come to New
recruit.
Orleans
That's the
for Mardi
number
Gras.
one HBCU recruiting hotspot
That is
in
the
the United
hotspot.
States. In the United States.
On the Bacchus Parade on that Sunday, there are at least 15 high schools that are there watching those college bands right there. You need to come to Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I have a question for you. So what are you doing to uphold the legacy of the school that you're at right now, and also putting your own personal spin on the program? So what can we expect this coming fall to see that from from your program?
That's really a good question, and I mean I'm glad that one came up, because it's Shaw means a lot to me for several reasons. Because it's one thing to graduate from a huge institution and and that kind of thing, but the one thing that I love about Shaw, and Travis can tell you, is that we are the mother institution of the HBCUs in North Carolina. Not too many people realize that A&T was founded right here at Shaw University before they moved to Greensboro became before they moved to Greensboro and did their thing there, obviously. But there's a lot of rich history here at Shaw that I'm proud of, and it's always good to have those outs. When I do get in a battle or two with an A&T person or whatever, I just tell them to respect their roots. They know where they came
Who's your daddy?
You know what?
Exactly.
But
But in terms of the program, there's a lot of rich history, untold history, even with Shaw's program. Like when Shaw had a marching band back in the 70s, and our first marching band director was Edward Graves, and that's who was my band director's band director. And of course, when Shaw band got when we lost our football team in '79, and Mr. Graves left, and obviously went to Tennessee State or whatever. So that's something that most people really don't realize that, not only did Shaw had a marching band, but our first marching band director was none other than the Edward Graves.
Oh,
You
wow.
know,
I didn't know that.
yeah. Second thing is, I guess, just more current. Just to answer your question, because I kind of got off. The the way that I plan on withholding the legacy of my program is to make Shaw what it's always been. It's always a cool thing when you take over as an alumnus and know what works well for Shaw.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing that I've always loved about Shaw is that we have a arranging style that's not like other bands.
Okay.
I know, for instance, neck. Our neck, you will not find a neck nowhere near close to ours. We arrange with a lot of neo soul type chords, a lot of fat chords, and kind of crazy things with syncopation and all that kind of thing. So, trying to keep that Shaw sound, and it is one of the things that's most important to me. But how I plan on putting my own spin on it is doing it in a way where, where we moving forward, cleaning up our drills, cleaning up our marching, just doing what we do and do it well. And just put me in an arrangement. I know what Shaw sounds like, but I know how to make Shaw sound like Shaw through my lens because I learned from Shaw.
Okay.
So, that's really what I have planned. Of course, working aggressively to recruit, and those kind of things, and just happy to have the support of my president and board and
That's
alumni.
always
and
a
that
good
kind
thing.
of
That's
Yeah,
always
that's
a good
always-
thing.
man,
that
I'm
is-
telling you.
That's probably the
You got-
number one thing.
You got the
right
golden
there.
ticket right there, bro. Ask him for some money.
Yo,
Yeah.
we understand the president
gonna-
thing. Trust
Oh,
me.
boy.
All right, last question for you. This is from a question from our comments from Dante. With you being a drummer, Dante, okay. With you being a drummer, how important is it for you for the drum line to be featured or to be showcased during halftime?
Okay. Well, I have an interesting story about the drum line. One, yes, I did march in the drum line when I first came to Shaw, but I actually was a string bass player. Which was
Funky.
an interesting take because somehow I thought, I had this crazy idea to switch to tuba when I first got here.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah,
I spent-
man, he was a
man.
good tuba
I
player.
mean, it makes sense. I mean, you
Yeah.
play bass.
Oh yeah, he was a good
Yeah,
tuba
so
player.
but honestly, trying to build your armature and at the time, man, we, our tuba section back in the day, and even now, I'm proud of my boys this year, man. Shaw has always had a decent tuba section. And when you have guys that with the level of talent that I march with, they made you want to get better because you had no choice.
Iron sharpening iron.
So, it took a lot. So, but I'm glad that I was able to, overcome those battles, and they helped me here now. But I'll say, to answer his question, I mean, I feel like, within everything, I'm not against drumline features. I think that they're a wonderful thing. I just think that within drumline features, they just need to be, tastefully done, and done in a way where it's not going to bore your crowd. Because, especially, and it's not really the collegiate end, but the high school end, sometimes drumline features can get boring.
Yeah.
But, it's all in how you, all in how you set it up. And it may be through the arrangement, and that kind of thing, and keeping some things going to feature the drum line to where they can, do what they need to do.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
that is important.
I do have one question. I know he said that was the last one. So talking about field shows, you look at your Ohio states and some of these other large institutions, and they're changing. They're doing something different. What do you think that HBCU bands need to try to do? I know keep your originality, keep who you are as the HBCU band that you are. Keep your style. But I believe that we need to make some kind of changes on the field. How do you feel about that? Do you think we need to stay with what we do traditionally, or do you think that we should try to do more than just patterns in motion on the field and different things like that, and step twos and all of that? I mean, do you see that in your vision to take field shows to another level?
I do, because the one thing that I know when you all were talking about ranking bands, um, I the one thing that I just say one example that I loved was Jackson State's example this year of the what they did during their gospel show, and even when they did the show at the Superdome or whatnot, and how they were drilling through the ballot. I thought that was very effective, and I thought it was a way to change it up. Any ways that we can kind of, you know, not be so much like a church program, so to speak. Oh, here comes the drill, here comes the dance girl, here comes the block
Yes.
band, and and especially like guys like us who watch, and we've been a part of the band world for so long. We're looking for something new. So,
Right.
trying to find it, um, I think is definitely something I know I'm committed to trying to do and to plan. And, I definitely have some good people on my side and my team, to make that happen, So yeah, I mean, I definitely, in truth, and, I got to find a way to stand out because, at the end of the day, being that this is a smaller school, I may not march 250,
Right.
and given, but what can I do with the 55-piece band I got to make them stand out? So, that's a question that I have, and a question that, I hope to answer, because it can happen.
It can.
Okay.
It can. It don't take many to do plenty. I can tell you that.
That is true.
That's
That is-
right.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to you. So can you share all of your social media information to our audience that's watching for your university band?
Okay, you can follow us on Platinum Sound Marching Band on Instagram. I think we're Shaw University Platinum Sound Marching Band on Facebook. Um, you can add me as a friend, Andre King. Just look for this gray beard, I guess. Um, if you got any questions about the program, I'm definitely available to answer them. Just looking forward to building. The president has really charged me to build, and has given me the tools and the scholarship means to do so. So I really look forward to speaking. And I went to Savannah. I got some trips coming up to some places, even going out of the country. So to recruit. So we got some things coming up. So I'm gonna do my best to try to be to build us back up to what we need to go to.
Okay.
All right, real quick. 60-second pitch to high schoolers. Go right now about
Here
your
we go.
university.
All right, why I choose Shaw? One, we're a small institution located right downtown Raleigh. I can leave my band room right now and see the skyscrapers and anything that you can think of is right downtown. What that also means is that there's opportunities for internships because Raleigh is one of the fastest growing cities in America. And there's a lot. We have Research Triangle Park, Durham. There's a lot to do here in Raleigh.
Living
Two,
conditions.
Shaw has a lot of small classes. With me, I'm not. I mean, I'm a band head through and through. But what I care about the most is you graduate. I don't want 12-year band heads in my band. That's something that I don't want. Now, I appreciate you because you keep my check rolling. But I don't. At the end of the day, I want to see you graduate. That's my goal. And I do everything I can to support students in that endeavor. Three, again, Shaw has a lot of rich history, um, and honestly, we're a growing program, so you're gonna have time to not just be a number, but to get your arrangement played. I work with my freshmen all the time and things like that to help them get their arrangements played and to get the experience that you need to grow the program and being a part of something great. Especially with a smaller program. Sometimes, being a part of a smaller program may be what you need in terms of feeling your purpose because you're not just always trying to fill a legacy in the shoes where you can create one in a smaller program and be more of a contributor, if you will.
All right.
So
you
those
got
are some things that, and five, and the biggest thing is that I'm gonna use a Jackson State term. We have special scholarships.
He said special.
Nigga said special.
So I'm look. Well, I don't care what you call them, special, immaculate, look, I'm doing what I can. I got to compete, man. And,
Yeah.
you know, and that's what I'm doing. So I just appreciate you guys having me, and you know, and I thank you so much.
Thank you
All
for
right.
being here.
Thank you for being here, man. Hey, we look forward to bring you back on the show one of these days, probably end of the fall season, trying to see where y'all at.
Yeah, when they got that 250. I can't wait, man.
can't
Come
wait.
on,
And
man.
I appreciate it.
Hey, but keep tuning into the show, man. We got some 3 good battles. We got someone that right after you, dog. Hey, we appreciate you tuning in, dog.
All right, take care.
All right, appreciate you, man.
All right, cool. Now we got on to our another special guest.
We got another
Came to
special
promote-
guest in.
Came to promote his battle. The band that's going down
In
here
the
in
house.
Houston,
Give
Texas.
me a quick second. Let me get them set up right. Give me
Okay,
a
we
quick
gonna
second.
set-
Y'all
we
do
gonna-
a little
okay.
filibuster.
We
You know
gonna
what
set
that
them
mean,
up.
right?
Okay, we're going to do a
Okay.
quick little filibuster, okay?
Hold on, Marcus, where you been?
Yeah, man.
I'm good, man. I'm in the
boy,
house, man.
That boy was asleep.
Oh no, I wasn't
D.
sleep.
Jackson said you was asleep.
Nah, I was up here. I let Jerome
He
in.
snitched on
I
you.
wasn't asleep. I was up in here. That's how Jerome got in here and said all this
Up.
up.
Man.
But
It's
yeah.
okay. But
How you feeling today, dog?
Feeling good, man.
Okay,
Feeling
okay.
good. How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. We got 3 battles today, dog. We got
3?
the Miles College versus Tennessee
Somebody
State.
requested that?
That was from last week.
From last week.
Then we got, of course, the Alabama State versus Alabama A&M 2011. And someone just requested Merck City Classic 5th quarter 2011.
we already
Okay.
did that.
No,
Yeah.
we did 0.
Oh, we didn't do the 5th
Yeah,
quarter.
we did the 5th.
Oh.
5th quarter is pretty self-explanatory, but he donated, so
Yep.
we
Okay.
gotta watch
It
it.
is what it is,
Then
man.
we got somebody in the room who marched that deal.
Oh, okay. Okay. Man, I'm excited, man.
Yeah.
We got such a great show today, man.
Oh yeah, man. I can't wait to get in these battles. I'm ready.
Think he's ready.
Woo, I'm ready, bro.
Ready? Oh, that boy is too
Ooh,
hot.
man, got the corona sitting good in my stomach. Oh, man. But other than that, dog, what else going on? What are battles? What are battles we should pick up on? You know, it's high school time, man. You know, Proviso West and Oak Park had a battle not too long ago. We're going to have to cover that coming up. Oh, yeah. Announcement real quick. Starting in February, we're going through all the battle bands that we missed during the fall season. Crankfest, Port City battle bands, Battle Birmingham. Yeah, we're going through all them hoes.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, we're gonna cover all of
We
it.
are ready for all of that. That's
We
what's
are.
up right
You
there.
know,
Alrighty.
let me put some little music on for us real
Yeah,
quick.
put our instrumental on. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Smooth. You got your boy ready, man?
Oh, my boy is ready for the world, Craig.
You ready for the world,
The
Craig?
world, Craig.
Top flight?
Top flight. We taking over, Craig.
Oh, snap. You say he taking over Houston?
One music staff at a time, man.
You know,
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? I
I
would like to introduce you guys to a very good friend of mine. I met him a few years back. I think we was coming back from Honda, from Atlanta, and that's where we linked up. And ever since then, you know, I've been kind of hanging out with him, coming to check out his. He was at Thomas Middle School, you know, as the band director.
I remember
And
that.
I think they were known. I think they did. I think they turned around and cranked on who was that, Prairie View or something like that. You could talk
I
into
know.
the microphone.
That was the high school, but
That was the high school.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That was at his battle of the band. But I'm gonna tell you something about this guy. This guy has a passion for the kids. He has a passion for the kids. He has a passion for music and bands looking and sounding good. He took a middle school band of misfits and turned them into some
Superstar.
superstars.
Yes,
and I'm
man.
talking about, I've
Good.
sat in
Oh.
this guy's classroom and listened to him
Trust me.
teach.
Trust
Like,
me.
they're sight reading. You know, middle school kids are sight reading and on a higher level than some high schools that I've heard, you know, in Houston and other areas of Texas and different things like that. But without further ado, I want to introduce my boy, graduate of University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff, graduate of Texas Southern University, graduate of Prairie View A&M University,
God
and
damn.
a brother of Kappa Kappa Psi. Hey, my man, Kevin Black. Welcome to the show, my brother.
God damn, you done said his man facts for the man.
Hey, that's my boy right there, man.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what.
Welcome to the show, man. Welcome
Appreciate
to
it.
the show,
Thank you
man.
guys for having me.
Man, it's about time, man. It's been a long time coming, man. We got you in here, bro.
It's been a long time coming. I've been following you ever since you first stepped on Sam Houston, man.
I'm telling you.
Appreciate it, man.
What year did you first get at Sam Houston?
My first year was fall 2015.
Okay. Now, when I first heard Sam Houston, I think it was 2012 when I first got out here. I was not liking what I heard. But then when I heard him 2015, I think it was 2015 at that Battle of the Bands that was inside the gym. It was like 2 years ago.
That was
You talking about when
2016.
you talking about when it was all, them Austin and all of that?
Yes,
you
man.
talking about the
Man,
Home for the
I
Holiday.
was so
That was
impressed,
17.
bro.
Yeah,
I've
he talking
never
about
seen a
17.
band rebuild that fast and just such a polished sound. They sounded like a real small, powerful baby ocean, bro. Like they were nice, bro. Like for real. So, my first question to you is, what was the state of the band when you got there, and how did you transition it over to what it is right now?
Well, when I first got there, shout out to Mr. Wilmore. He was there before me, and they had a pretty decent band program. when I
Yeah,
got
they
there.
were decent.
When he left though, it was definitely a rebuilding process. I got there. They had 12 people remaining in the band. I had a pretty decent following from my middle school that came over there. Their parents insisted that they transfer, so they did an in-district transfer, came over to the school. We was every bit of 32 strong that year, but the kids had a lot of heart. And they want to learn,
Hey,
keep them
man,
rolling.
I was at Worthing. We roll with 32. What
Yeah,
you
make
mean?
it
We
work.
roll
Okay,
with
we make it
32.
work.
All right. They said it's a delay with the audio.
I fixed it. The camera that we turned on, I didn't mute
Oh,
it
okay,
at
okay,
the time,
yeah.
so
Got
we
you,
should be
got you.
good now.
All
You
right.
good?
Oh, shout out to Aunt Viv. She in this thing.
All right, cool. So when you took, it's good that you took over the school, but why are you ultimately here, though?
Well, tonight, first thing I would do is say thank y'all for having me here.
No problem, man.
But here to kind of promote our event that we're going to have on Monday, MLK Day. We have an MLK Legacy Jamboree that's going to be at the Pavilion, indoors. So you ain't got to worry about being out there in the cold. It's going to start at 4 o'clock. Got special guest Ocean of Soul coming up in there.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Westbury High School, Stephen F. Austin High School, Beaumont United, Katy West Park, and Marshall.
Thurgood Marshall,
Yes,
Mo City?
Yes.
Oh, snap. Y'all got them to come
Fred,
out?
Darwin Lewis over there.
Oh, yeah. Mello? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I already
yeah.
know. All right, cool. So that event sounds lovely. How'd you get that to come together, man?
I mean, we used to have a jamboree when I was at Thomas. We had it at the school every year, and we would do it right around MLK. But, I wanted to do something indoors. I'm not a fan of the cold, just being real. And from my understanding, they weren't doing a battle of the bands outside. So I said, well, let us go ahead and get the facility. And what a lot of people don't realize is the jamboree that we're having right now, it's a fundraiser for every band. Each group that's participating receives 200 tickets to sell. So when you purchase a ticket, 100% of those sales that school sells go straight to that band.
Oh,
So
that's nice.
we can all try to put some money into our program.
Right.
Okay.
I like that.
All right, cool. That sounds lovely, man. So how long this been in the works? Is this a first annual? It's a second year, third
This
year?
is the first year we've had it at the Pavilion. I mean, we've had different battles before, but we would like for this to be an annual event.
Okay.
Okay.
So y'all wanted to grow bigger and bigger, bring out of town bands,
Absolutely.
Yes.
really revive the Houston band culture
sir.
than what it used to be.
And we were looking at having some out of town bands, but one of the liaisons that was supposed to be working on helping getting some of the checks underwritten to get those out of town schools here kind of fell through, so it didn't happen. And shout out to Julius, because I know he was trying to get his kids here, and we're gonna definitely try to work on getting you guys here next time. But there was a lot of schools that we wanted to have here, but when it comes to moving bands and buses and money, but we're gonna work at it.
All
Yeah.
right, cool, man. That sounds
I like
fun.
this because it's like a foundation for this area.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
area
We
really
need it.
needs
Yeah.
to-
needs
a
to come
brand new
back.
event.
Yeah.
When is the event again?
It's gonna be Monday, January 20th at 4
4
p.m.
p.m.
The address is 7525 Tidwell Road.
Oh, what's how much it is to get in, man?
$10.
$10.
$10?
Y'all got $10, man.
Man, come support the
Come
kids.
Man,
boy.
y'all got
Support the
$10.
kids,
I just
man.
dropped the promo in the comments. There you go.
Y'all got $10. Y'all spend $10 like that anyway.
Since we got you here on the show, let's go ahead and get a little facts about you.
All right.
So where you come from? I heard you started at Pine Bluff, then you went to TSU, then PV.
Yeah.
Let's get your band facts going.
All right. Well, from undergrad, I went to UAPB.
Okay.
What
what was your crab year?
Fall 2000.
Wow.
Fall 2000.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
20 years.
And I went in there on a band scholarship, fully taken care of. I was a animal science major, so did my 4 years there, graduated with an animal science degree.
They got animal science?
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah. They big with that.
That real big
Pine
ag program.
Oh, wow.
After I did that, I went to Prairie View in the fall of 04, got my master's in animal science. It's finished in spring 06, and then I crabbed fall 06 at Texas Southern. I always wanted to go back for music, and so that was my heart, that was my passion. I went back for it. Prof Lee, Prof Gibson, I was fortunate enough to be able to go on, them embrace me, get my scholarship, take care of business over there, and Pretty all swag over here, man.
Hey,
Yeah, you all swag.
Ooh, man. So,
sir.
He
so
got swag hours. I don't
so-
care what nobody say.
So
My
did you
man.
march at PV as well?
No, I didn't march at PV. I was in grad school.
You
So
was in
Grad school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you straight education.
shout out to the Storm. They was cool, but at that time the workload was real heavy as far as graduate work, and so it was business going there. But when I came to TSU, I knew I was gonna march.
Okay.
Did you want to march in? Did you like when you were there at school in grad school? You was like, dang, maybe I should pick the horn back up. Just
Did I
one
want to
more
march at Prairie View?
Yeah. Did,
No.
no. Okay.
No, I don't mean that as,
Yeah, I
as
know.
a dig to them. Just as a personal preference.
Yeah.
The style of march, I didn't really like that. I loved how they sounded, but
Yeah, this mid
I didn't want
2000s.
to march.
Yeah.
But honestly, I didn't think I would have the time in grad school anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem.
All right, cool. So, how was your time at Pine Bluff? You know, you had a full 4 years there, man.
It was pretty cool, man.
Anything memorable that stands out to you?
There's a lot of stuff that's memorable. Just made a lot of friends, man. Lifelong friends, people that I'm friends with right now. You know what I mean? A lot of different connections. I got to experience what it's like to go to a school out in the country and then a school here in a
big
major
city,
metropolitan city
Okay.
here in Texas. So there's definitely a difference in
Big difference.
the vibe of the university from where you are. But yeah, man, Pine Bluff, number good times. I mean, I can pretty much say that about all the universities I attended.
Okay.
Okay.
What's some of your memorable games, memorable battles that you did between both schools that you marched at?
Man, I guess at Pine Bluff, standout battles would be Fall 2000 JSU. I think we played about 36 songs.
Oh yeah,
Songs.
I watched that.
battle.
Yeah,
I watched
that was a standout battle. Fall 01 when we went to Southern University, it was raining the whole time. That was the contagious year. We was marching, people boots was getting sucked off their feet, falling on the field. At Texas Southern, I got quite a few. Of course, Fall 06 when we went to Baton Rouge, that was just a real fun game, the entire game. 07 was a real fun year. I think my favorite year at Texas Southern though was my last year was Fall 2011. Band was on a whole different vibe that year.
man.
It
Yeah.
was a little
Old
smaller,
head
but it was
band.
very full. It was full of veterans, and I think baritones that year we only had 8 or
Eight,
9 of
yeah.
us,
Yeah.
but everybody was holding, and I mean, it was just a real.
We saw you on the end. We saw you.
Yeah, it was down there.
Sending Watts.
So you're a baritone player. So let me ask you this. Oh, let's get back to the battle a little bit. You know,
Yeah,
talking about that. What can we expect that's a little different than the other battles at this battle?
Well, the first thing is we are not competing. There ain't no first, second, third place. This is a jamboree. We coming out there to jam. You know what I'm saying? And the schools that's coming out there, they're really putting in some work. You got some really talented directors, Mr. Lewis, Mr. Washington, Mr. Runnels, Mr. O'Heary, my crab brother Mark Martin. You're gonna hear a lot of diversity as far as styles.
Different
We
styles.
all teach a little bit differently. Our writing styles are different. And so you're going to hear a lot of different music, a lot of different styles, a lot of different approaches to how we want to take this battle.
That's right. And y'all come out to the battle if you're in the Houston area.
Please come out.
Because we are supporting the kids. We always complain about stuff not going right for the kids. You got to pay all these extra fees.
Yeah.
Come out and buy a ticket to the Battle of the Band, to the Jamboree, I'm sorry. And so that, you know, that money can go back into these programs and, you know, you don't have to buy an extra box of reeds for your kid or
you go.
always have to
Already-
buy
yep,
Valve
it's
or
already
anything
provided.
like that. It's going to be right there. So, you know, come out, support. The promo is down in the with the address information is down in the comments.
In the comments.
Mr. Black, what made you fall in love with music from the beginning? Take us back there.
Oh, man.
go all the way back.
Musically, I think it starts with probably my mom and her sisters. They all grew up in church singing, so I knew a lot of singing growing up. And the instrumental part came about when I moved from out of Katy. I moved up to Dallas. And it was kind of by accident. It was by accident. You know, when you're the new kid, they show you around. And so my buddy that was showing me around, he was like, "Well, man, you ain't got to go run no laps in the gym. Just go to band." And at first, I was just like, "Okay, whatever. Let me go." And you know, rest in peace to my first band director. His name is Mr. Tucker. He had pointed me to an instrument, and I recognized it because my grandma had one at the house. I just thought it was an antique, but it was a baritone. And jumped on it, and I got a sound out of it. It wasn't a raggedy sound. It was just I got a note, and he was like, "Okay, you playing that?" And I was
Oh,
like,
boy.
"Okay, I'm out of gym, so."
Hey, that's what I did too. I did that too. I was like, man, I don't want to do gym, man. That
some
mother
lazy
born.
motor
Hey,
scooters,
come play
boy.
this clarinet.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what got me started. And then when I got to middle school, my middle school band director, he was like, "I'm putting you in All City." I didn't know what that was at the time.
Oh, damn.
And
Oh,
did
wow,
that.
It was amazing then.
No, not at first. When I first got to middle school, they stuck me in the advanced band. And
Oh,
the kids in there, they could read. I could play by ear at the time. I was in 6th grade. But I didn't like how it felt when they was getting the music before me. And so he said, all right, I'm going to sit you down. And he started teaching me how to read. And then he put me in All City. I ended up getting first chair. And once I did that, I knew what that competitive side was. And I just wanted it from then on.
Oh, wow. So you actually had, from the concert side, you also had a mixture, like, did you ever had to deal with, like, DCI directors or that style at all?
Well, we saw a lot of DCI directors. In my high school, it was very much, you didn't have an option.
What high school you
I went to Carter High School.
You went to
Okay.
Carter?
So I'm a product of Doug Baskin, Earl Sims.
This
Yeah,
nigga
so
went to Carter.
yeah, you didn't have a choice.
Wait, so that means you know my aunt. Oh, shit.
Oh,
So you know
boy.
my auntie.
Hold on, don't go that far now. Hold on. Look, don't put him on blast on the radio.
Oh,
He
damn.
is
Don't
not
do
your
it. Don't do it.
uncle.
Don't do it
Chill
like
out.
that.
He is not your uncle.
But yeah, I went to Carter High School. But no, I mean, as far as wind ensemble, you didn't have a choice. You had that. You had to do All City, All Region, going to state. So that was, it was different. And, it's one of the things I try to emphasize to our kids. You got to have a wind ensemble concert band, not just a marching band year round. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right, my last question for you, and this is it for me. So, with you being in you march in 3 different, two different decades, as far as like band wise, the 2000s to early 2010s, and now you teaching, from the late 2010s to the early 2020s. What do you think is some of the biggest challenges from you coming as a high school director, as far as like band, as far as like trying to recruit students?
Biggest challenge?
Yeah, some of the biggest challenges nowadays
would
compared to
say,
like back in the day.
The biggest challenge right now across the board, and this is just not Texas, I think it transcends from one state to the next, administration. When you get a team of administrators that changes, a revolving door, the turnover rate is high, their job is based on test scores. So when you get them in there, their priority is, let's pass the STAR, let's pass this state exam. Bands and art programs are being pushed to the back burner when they don't realize bands and these different fine arts programs are saving these kids' lives, putting them in college. So when you get an administrator or an administrative team that either one doesn't care or they're incompetent, that makes it difficult. Kids are the last problem. Kids are going to be kids, whether it's 1990, 2000, 2020.
Yeah.
And if anything, they've got a little bit more access to stuff that we didn't have back
Social
then.
media.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But that, and then when you get to the middle school levels, where they're pulling kids out of class, when I first started teaching high school, I was looking like, man, why are y'all sending me these kids that can't even play a B-flat scale? Until I actually got to see that it's not necessarily their fault. When you got 30 kids in the class and then 2 of them play an instrument and the rest of them, they just like babysit. So once they fix that problem about administrative teams understanding what it takes to build a successful program, if they could mirror some of what they see out in the suburbs, put that support into it, it'll make it a little bit easier.
Yeah, it also goes down to funding as well,
Yeah, and funding, it's a numbers game. It literally comes down to the enrollments of your school. The money that your school is allocated per year is based on how many people you've projected. If you go over that number, you have a surplus of money. If you're under, you're losing money. The problem in HISD, and I'm just going to speak on that as an HISD employee, is you have an open district. And so when you have an open district, the student has the choice to say, I don't want to go to the school I'm zoned to, I want to go here. And then when you get counselors, parents, go to this school because this school is better, then that kind of hurts numbers. If every school in HISD, if the middle schoolers went where they were zoned to go to, you see several larger bands, So that's another problem.
In Dallas, almost all they school districts are open enrollment, and that goes down to like mainly sports. You want to be honest with you.
Yeah, one of the things too, though, in Houston versus Dallas, every high school, with the exception of Sam Houston, in Houston ISD is a magnet.
Yes,
quote unquote magnet.
Technically a magnet,
just by title. But in Dallas, you've got Skyline, you have Townview, you have Lincoln, and then you have Booker T. those are your magnet programs.
That's
now they
it.
can transfer, but down here it's like everybody is competing against each other. It kind of reminds you of college football.
Yeah.
Come here, come here, come here.
Yeah, and they have dual credit courses. You know, you can go
Yeah.
up to HEC or San Jack, and you can really get your associate degree before leaving.
Yeah. You know, but one thing I will say about HISD, it's been a learning experience, a learning curve. It's a humbling experience. We have some really, really talented teachers and students in this district. Despite what people may say about the programs, you know, I hear a lot of times people on different social media, they're like, oh, you know, the Texas bands ain't doing this, Houston bands ain't doing this, Louisiana school will run through this, that, and the other. Every school, regardless of what state you're in, has their own set of problems they got to deal with. And it's taken a while, even as a director, to realize, hey, these guys are doing the best that they can with what they have. You know, and that's one thing if you're not teaching,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? But I can say I don't personally know anybody as a director in this city that is not teaching and going above and beyond the call of duty to try to make sure that their kids are learning and getting what they're supposed to have.
Okay, all right. Well, give us social media, your band social media, so we can follow your Sam Houston Tiger Band.
I'd say probably one of the quickest ways to follow us is my assistant, Ephraim Sanchez. Follow him at Drummaster Studios, and I want to give him a shout out. And real quick, we are having a high noon drum competition on March 28th. I think this is the 15th annual. Real big. We got a lot of out-of-town schools coming from that.
Yeah.
And also on April 4th, this is open to anybody. We're having our concert band festival at our school. There are no registration fees. You bring your group through. We'll have a panel of judges that evaluates them the same way as UIL. Take them to a room, let them sight read. Open to elementary, middle, and high school. That's Saturday, April 4th.
Okay,
Awesome.
cool.
Roll your
You know,
programs,
we're gonna
y'all.
push all that on the show. You
Roll
ain't
your
got to worry
programs,
about
man.
that.
Yeah,
Hey, we're gonna have your assistant on here next
Yeah, we
week,
have
man.
Ephraim on next week. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Good old Frank,
Awesome.
man. He always been there, man.
Yeah,
Hey, we
man.
appreciate you coming
Hey,
through,
thank
man.
y'all for having me.
No
Oh,
problem, man.
anytime.
Thank
You gonna
you.
stay
Thank
for
you,
the rest, or
brother
you
Black.
heading on out?
I'll stick around for a little while.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
All right, y'all. Y'all ready to get into these battles?
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
yeah.
All right,
Game time.
First things
Game
first. Meryl, hey, I appreciate your donations, everything, man.
you, Meryl.
But I'm letting you know right now, I know you want to change the SU versus Alabama A&M 2011. We did it already.
Yep, we covered it.
We covered already. Southern
Didn't we
took
do?
it.
We did it last week.
No, we did
a
it.
couple of weeks ago.
We did it
Yeah.
like when we first
First-
started going
Throwback.
live.
Yeah.
That was in the summertime of last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna do the fifth quarter, Merck City.
Oh, okay.
Is that what we're about to do
Started
now?
with that one first.
Yeah. No, the first thing
No.
we're gonna knock out is the shortest one, Miles College versus Tennessee State. Then we're gonna go to Magic City Classic 2011. Then Merck City Classic 2011.
Okay.
All right,
cool.
cool. Y'all ready?
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, let me go ahead and
So this from Queen City, 2017.
Queen City 2017, y'all, and this is from Marching Sports.
Okay. All right, who goes first?
Can you turn that down real quick? Tennessee State.
Okay, there you go.
You want to pause?
Tennessee
good.
State and Miles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tennessee
good.
State and Miles.
Go ahead.
Tennessee State is first. I'm gonna start it over real quick so everybody can hear it. All right.
What year is this?
2017.
When's the last time they had Queen City? Woo.
That was nice.
Yeah.
I like Tennessee State.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they've been killing it since about 16, man.
Now for longer than that to me.
Yeah, they've been killing it, like you said, longer than that, but they truly opened up, I say around 15,
Yeah,
16.
yeah.
That's
Because
when
they got a new band director around that time.
Oh, really? That
Yeah.
what it was?
Yeah, bro. They became way more entertaining than they've ever been. I'm be honest with you.
I just like how good they sounded. That's all.
Love it,
And they get a
That
good,
clean, powerful sound.
and they get a good slew of Atlanta kids too.
Okay, too.
Clean cut off and everything.
They love running it back, though.
Them in that other school.
He said they were in the other school.
Yeah, they over there having fun too.
They PVing it up.
Oh, they turning it.
Oh.
They turning on. They turning on Miles' ass.
Ooh. Don't take that PMM. Fight back.
Tell you, bro. Tennessee State is getting more and more gangster every year.
Ad. Damn, ad. Always an ad, bro.
Tennessee, y'all got a 2 for
I'm
me.
gonna have to. I have to calm it down
I
real
gave
quick.
y'all one straight
Hey,
up, too.
I'm gonna have to calm the cussing down real quick, man. I got a special guest. I can't do it.
Who's the special guest? Oh, Black?
Yeah.
He can't.
Oh, it's too late for that.
Oh, you good?
Oh, I'm good.
He be turning up.
Just because he got the tie on, don't think.
Oh,
I ain't at work right now.
Shit, that's what I need to hear. Give me that motherfucker. Give me the beer.
Don't you give it a score before the doggone battle starts.
Oh, he didn't even give it the first goal.
Okay.
That's it.
No, they about to play again.
Oh. They traditional.
Oh, Texas Southern played this back in the day.
UAPB used to play that back in the day.
A whole bunch of people.
Whole lot of
Back in the like the 80s.
whole lot of people play.
No,
How they play Tattle Club up in the
80s,
80s?
bro.
No, they played the. You thinking about the LL Cool? It's an old school song that they got sampled this from. I know what you're talking about.
Oh.
They did it on the field show versus Southern. I know what
You
you're
would know.
I know what you're talking
I'm
about.
telling you, he missed the
I
GPS.
know what you're talking about.
He knew exactly what I was talking
Bandipedia.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Because Fiberglass Funk was, they were pushing.
I love this song. When I was 8 years
So that was Miles.
Yeah, that's Miles. They still playing.
You know, they songs be like 4 or 5 minutes long.
I remember they tried to pull this off on Merck City. That was funny.
You talking about
This Queen
the
City?
Mardi
I
Gras.
mean,
Mardi
Bloody
Gras.
Sunday. Bloody Sunday. This Queen Cindy right here. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Southern was on steroids that day. What y'all?
No,
What
no
y'all
Southern
shoot?
talk. No Southern talk.
Yeah. We got these two.
Yeah.
Hello.
So how do y'all judge rate this?
Take a quick pause.
Roger
Kurt?
Bro scale. Give
Oh,
it to him.
okay. So I don't know if you're familiar with the Rogers Bros scale, but the highest score you can get is a 2. The lowest score you can get is a -2, right? So it goes -2, -1, 0, 1, and then 2.
So
right?
did-
We listen to
So if you
everything,
get-
mistakes, how they
2.
executed. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you get go ahead, let them know.
If you got a 2,
means
you
you
loved
loved
it.
Okay.
If you got a 1, you liked it. If you got a 0, it was just okay. If you got a -1, you was
didn't
like,
like it.
oh man, I didn't like that.
Fair.
-2, you need to throw that shit in the garbage. Real talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So that first round, Tennessee State got a 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah. You get too hyped too fast.
Yeah,
man.
you heard
Calm
that,
down.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
messing
I-
them up.
I ain't realize it.
Miles turning
That's
back
why
around.
if you sound good the first time, don't even run it back no more.
Miles turning around now.
Oh, they sending some watts though.
Nah, not like Tennessee State did, dog.
Shoot.
It ain't a 2.
Okay, so look.
They budding that shit up.
So Tennessee State won me with sound, but
Yeah.
they won me with
Who
ignorance.
this is?
Tennessee State?
Wait, what they say?
I don't know.
They ran it back on them. You can hear the difference. They just played the same song.
You can clearly hear the difference.
They played the same song. Miles played it before they played Chatter Club. But you can hear the difference, man.
Oh shit.
They just put it
That was
on
like
their
a
forehead.
that was like a tag.
They just laid it on their
Yeah,
forehead.
messing with
Add 2, 1.
Oh my gosh, Miles.
Still Tennessee State.
This is second round.
In the comments, what y'all got on the first round? Who got what?
Who got the first round? The first round seemed like it was.
Oh, that's self-explanatory right there. Man, I'm telling y'all, dog, since about 16, really 15, but 16, man, Tennessee State started opening up on boys, dog.
Yeah.
They say Tennessee State got round one.
One thing about Tennessee State, bro, they really incorporate dynamics into all of their songs.
Yeah.
They was really jamming on their ass.
Supposed to.
Woo! Come on, Tuba.
Hold the horns up. What's good, bitch?
Oh, yeah.
What's good, ho? What we talk? We come to regulate hoes.
Tuba jamming.
Yeah.
They was on them Kings for this, wasn't it? That had to be them Kings.
Yeah.
Because when they got on them cons, it seemed like they
Yeah, it was a
had the
difference.
mute on. That was
Boy.
They
lovely.
ain't open yet.
Boy,
Like
boy.
that. They
Come
got
on,
two
Miles.
perfect
Come on,
rounds.
Miles. Come on, Miles.
Tennessee State got two perfect rounds so far.
Let's go, Miles. Sound completely different.
They should have played that first. Way better.
Slippery.
Yeah.
Getting a little jumbled.
Yeah, I hear it. I
Yeah.
hear it.
And this was before they went and seen Alcorn the next following week.
Oh.
You remember this is the same year they
I think we need to go ahead and
This-
watch that again.
Yeah,
This the same
we
year
gotta
they
watch
battle-
that again.
this
we
the
do
same
gotta
year
watch
they battle
because I
Alcorn.
can't remember who won. I know the purple and gold.
We said Miles won that when we saw that.
And that's before we went live and all
I
that,
remember
before we
whoever
did all
I thought
this.
was gonna win didn't win. That's
That's when we first started the show.
We can pull it back up, like I said.
We got long springs. We got a lot of stuff to come.
Tuba braids.
Come on, Tubas.
I told you they song be like 3 or 4 minutes long.
Trumpet.
How that feel?
And
They finna run it back.
I know they about to run it back. I just need this ad to stop.
D. Jackson said, Adrian, please become a high school band director. I'll
No.
record just you.
He would cuss them kids out quick.
Oh, you're going to be like my high school band director throwing
Get your ass
mouthpieces
out my
at 'em.
goddamn bedroom.
Mama should have swallowed.
I can. You're right. I can see him telling the mama that you should have swallowed him.
I'm sick of him coming to my
I'm
classroom.
sick of him.
How this little bastard?
Man,
That's why I'm not in education no more.
it's way better than the first song.
Yeah, it's better.
And that's it.
Oh, 2 rounds?
2 rounds.
2 rounds.
2 and out.
Well, that's Queen City. They only
Yeah,
get
yeah,
2
you're right,
rounds
you're right,
anyway,
you're right.
So, y'all over there acting like y'all doing math and stuff like that.
They like they playing spades.
I know. How many books you got? Right?
How many books you got?
All right, this is pretty self-explanatory right there.
Yeah.
I got Tennessee State with 2 perfect rounds.
Yep.
I got
Miles with just Just one of each. 4-2. Tennessee State got it.
All right. So I got Tennessee State 4. I got Miles 3. Now,
Same. I got the same thing.
okay,
Yeah,
and
that's what I put.
Miles, you just barely
Barely got
missed
that
it.
too.
Yeah,
Barely.
that was a
No.
1.58
Yeah.
on that second one.
Yeah. I mean,
No, 1.72 is what
this thing.
it
If
rounded
Ma-
up.
What really messed Miles over was just the fact that they just weren't as clean as Tennessee State. That was pretty much
Yeah.
it, bro. Honestly.
Yeah.
Them Trumps were trying to go for broke.
they
and
was-
nah.
they- Because I mean, Miles was just as powerful as Tennessee State. They just weren't as clean.
But the thing was, Miles tubas were killing the entire band.
Yeah, they was.
I couldn't tell. They sounded like they had more than 20.
Yeah,
they had like 30, 28, 30
Okay,
tubas.
so in that case, band director, we got a band director right here. What would you tell your tubas in that case when they're they're louder
Yeah.
than the entire band?
I deal with that situation on a daily.
Oh.
I got I had a young band. My tuba sections, they are the strongest.
Yeah.
It's basically about moderation. You know, you want to showcase what your strength is, but at the same time, you don't want to overshadow
The rest of the band.
a melody.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of hard with some of the rap songs, but you still don't want to. You got to balance. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So it's just about finding that balance and moderation.
I would let the tubas loose on the tuba break.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As opposed, y'all, I need y'all to get in the pocket just a little bit,
Yeah.
so we
Now-
can hear the highs. Don't nobody just want to put lows in their car. We need some highs and some mids and all that at the same
Now,
time.
I will say this: if we was judging it just off pure ignorance, I give it to Miles. But I mean, we was going off of everything all around.
Even
Now,
then,
even
bro,
then, they
Tennessee
Tennessee
State
State
was
yeah.
bringing some pressure.
Yeah.
Even then, you know,
They, they brought out that 400 degrees intro. Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
Juve,
Dun. Bang, 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 bang. They were letting that
Yeah.
hoe loose.
ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen.
You're right. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Miles, Tennessee State got with y'all boys, man.
I'm telling you, man.
They got with
and you
y'all,
know
man.
what's a great thing about Tennessee State? They actually have been seeing a lot more bands. They've been going to the Battle of the
Yeah,
Bands.
man.
They've been scheduling these schools so they can see more bands. Hey, they about to see
And
SU
now-
in Detroit this
Yeah.
year.
And now it's making it easier for us to rank Tennessee State in a top 10 HBCU bands. Remember, we gave them like number 4 or 5 one year, whatever it was. It was because we didn't know exactly where to put them. We didn't know where to put them, higher or lower, because they didn't see nobody. You know, we just knew they were a good band.
I got to go back and listen to that real quick. All right. So with that being said, Tennessee State got that. Let's go to our Magic City Classic 2011. This should be good right here.
Alabama State versus
Alabama A&M.
Okay.
Oh shoot,
Here we go. Who's first?
Oh, damn. It was a close game, too.
the Alabamas.
It was 20-19.
Like Forrest
Dang.
Gump say, Alabama. My bad.
Bama State up first.
Oh, yeah.
Completely different band.
Was it low?
That's Motown Philly.
What year is
Audio
this?
is- audio.
2011.
Does this seem slower than the actual song?
No.
What's who up first? You said Alabama. A&M?
This is Alabama State.
State. Yeah, right.
This one do feel slow.
I don't know.
Cause think about when we just last week. I don't want to bring Jackson in it, but you remember how Jackson was fast.
Yeah.
When we listened to it last week, you hear
Oh.
that. That's probably what I tried to think about that.
Well, it sounds like the tempo of the actual song.
Yeah, the tempo of the action
Yeah,
song.
you know
Yeah.
what?
Is this how they roll it? Okay. Looks okay. Get you right, get you left.
Was it just okay?
Was it okay? you didn't feel it at all. Was A&M?
Shoot.
Don't be A&T-ing them over there, man. What you doing?
He said don't be A&T-ing them over there.
I know D Jackson in the comments talking about some chips right now.
He ain't said nothing yet.
He ain't said nothing yet. Where you at, D? You at the store yet?
Somebody has a question in the comments for you, Adrian.
This must have been the year before they got that new director.
Yeah.
Because they got the new director around what?
12.
Yeah.
Yeah, this show was a different transition.
I wish I knew what this was.
Anybody in the
Anybody,
comments,
yeah, anybody in the
know what this
comments
is?
know what this is?
All right.
Both of them, both
Goofy.
That first round was
To answer your question, we actually already went through that battle that you requested last week with Tennessee State and Miles. That was the first battle we just went through.
We just finished that one.
We just finished that one. Sorry about that, man.
We just finished it. This move like Jagger.
Yeah. Man, Bama State's bringing that pressure right there.
Somebody else arranged and then you hear their arrangement because of the whole part.
Yeah, because I'm feeling y'all's arrangement.
That's what
right
I'm.
now. But I like some parts of this arrangement.
I do too.
Bama State, get that black back in y'all uniform, man. Get that black back. That as soon as y'all put that white on, y'all been taking L's, my nigga. Like, get that black back.
Bring back the black.
Bring back the black. The boys try to go somewhere else. Nah, once you go black, you never go back.
Let's go, man.
Okay.
The only girl in the
Rihanna?
world.
Nah, Rihanna.
Rihanna. They're going to say it in the comments. I'm watching.
That's S&M, ain't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Yeah. Okay. They should open that over. I like this arrangement.
Come on, A&M. Come on, A&M.
You're like, for them.
I'm feeling it better than the first time they played.
Yeah. I guess that's what it is for me.
Barely. But yeah, barely.
Barely.
But
Thank you, Chris Lucas, for tuning in on YouTube.
oh, Chris Lucas.
John White, thank you for tuning in. It's an old battle, Tyrese Smith, so it's going to be old songs in it. 2011.
This 2011 Alabama A&M versus Alabama State Magic City Classic. Fifth quarter. Somebody requested this.
I don't like that at all.
Oh, boy.
They
They
run
ran
the
it back.
Oh, boy.
They low brass is they trombones stronger than A&M.
Alabama State always had trombones.
Always had good trombones. Always. Them and Jackson. And that first song by Alabama A&M was Bright Lights by CeeLo Green. I'm going to have to go back and listen to that.
You got some nice tunes, band tunes you can play too.
Thank you, Mr. Rogers. Brandon should do a skit with sweaters. Call it Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Donovan Riggins say, "What's up, Kevin Black?"
What up, Milk Dud?
Ah, dog, I'm gonna call you that for life now.
That's my boy.
Milk Dud. Boy, head shining.
Yeah, I can't talk.
You smooth like caramel too, dog?
Okay, trumpet, you tried. You tried. I like them cards they put in the trumpets.
A&M kind of looking at
Nobody
the
getting
board.
it too good.
Nobody got two to you.
Y'all got to know Travis doing Star Trek mode. Don't happen yet.
Not even PV
I
mode, bro.
actually like that one. I actually like that
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
one. Angel. I need a bacon.
Yeah, this Angel, yeah.
The interpretation of a melody.
Yeah.
It's choppy. Anita Baker smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Choppy as hell.
They need to learn to sing through the horn. Sing through the horn. Come on, man.
Thank God for growth.
Shit.
Yes, it's a little different. A lot of bands have spent their game.
Shout out to all the people joining. Thank you, Mr. Rogers, for sharing that with us, sharing that with the people. Rogers Brothers got the people joining in. Appreciate you.
Y'all, boys.
Appreciate that. For,
Brandon Devontae, man.
shout out to y'all, man.
Oh, shout out to my mom. She just tuned in.
Hey, Mama Black is in the building.
Mama Black.
Mama in the house. I gotta see.
My baby on the internet.
Alabama State's the better singing band, damn
Yeah,
it.
for sure.
Them boys be having a whole choir. Put your damn hands down. That shit not smooth. That shit not smooth.
We just doing what they
We
doing.
just doing what they doing.
So y'all copycats now?
Yes.
No, sir.
Melo's killing me.
They played this song better. They played this song better.
Bad, boy.
I remember when they played this song versus Alcorn. They played it way better than this.
Oh my God.
Then I find out Michael Polo was a part of this band right here, boy. I'm gonna troll him for the rest of his light-skinned life. I promise you I will.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, that was the choppiest ballad.
No.
No, ma'am.
No.
No, ma'am. No, sir. No, nothing.
No.
Bama State.
Oh, that's old school. That's mint condition. What kind of man?
Oh, what?
Didn't y'all play this in 11 too?
No.
No?
Pine Bluff played it though.
Oh, okay.
We played Josie
Bama-
in 11.
honestly,
That's what it was.
Bama State beating them just on song selection right now.
Yeah.
Honestly,
say that.
I ain't even gonna say that because both
They
right now
sound better.
it's shaky on both ends.
Yeah. I mean, neither, like I said, neither one of them got a two. But if I had to go with song selection and not sound, period, I'm still going with Bama State.
Ooh, somebody gave Alabama A&M's last song a -1.
Actually, I
did
definitely,
too.
I almost
It went
gave
from
it
a
a
zero and kept going backwards.
yeah.
Let's see if they can get some. Drummers back there jamming though.
Alabama State drumline be grooving.
Yeah.
Scoop, goop, goop, goop.
they're big as hell. What year was this again?
2011.
Yeah.
Yeah, they came down here that year.
Yeah, they came out here
Alabama State
smashed.
always like have
Ooh, they
had a big band.
smashed TSU in 2011, dog.
I remember
That's why-
that. That's when they tubas lined up at the top or something. like
Yeah.
that.
But them tubas
Ever
were
since
trash.
then, ever since then we had to keep running through them boys.
Well, they didn't smash because of the band.
Oh, I heard.
Yeah,
I heard.
yeah, that's a whole different story.
Yeah. Yeah, they was on punishment.
Yeah. Apparently, Texas Southern was on punishment that game.
We wasn't on punishment. You really want to know?
I don't know about this song. Me either.
It's a little bit of everywhere to me.
Well,
It's better than that Anita Baker.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this just made Vita.
a 0 is a good score for this battle. For real, if I,
Overall
give you a 0, if I give you a 0, that means you winning.
Yeah, you ain't losing or you just in the middle.
Well, nah,
That
that's
was Renita Baker. That's what that was.
Rude Anita Baker.
Rude.
Come on, A&M. Come on, A&M.
good thing.
Guess I need a doctor.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
boy. Come on, F1. So we can.
this better be better than Southern's version.
No, it's
It
not.
already started off worse.
What's good, y'all? What's good, everybody in YouTube, man? Shout out to the Rogers Bros, man.
Shout out to y'all, man.
Help out a lot, dog.
Appreciate it. Shut it.
Now listen to this trash we're about to
everything.
listen to real quick. This shit about to be bad. I can tell already.
If y'all in Houston, y'all check out that promo we just dropped in YouTube. Come to the battle. Come to the battle. The Jamboree, I'm sorry. You can't battle.
I wonder what they would think.
Well,
Two was on this song.
Yeah.
Two was nice one. Yeah.
They always had some good tubas. I ain't gonna lie to you.
God, this shit is horrible. Oh my.
I need a surgeon right now.
Oh
I need an ENT doctor. That's
I
what
need a tree. I need a tree. Oh my. Hats. Hats.
Hats.
Hats. Hey, cut this shit off. Hats.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Adrometer.
Cut it off. Cut it off. Cut it off. Hats. Hats.
The song ain't ended yet. You doing this, the band's still going.
People got them 2 fingers up and they still.
They said we ain't stopping.
Put your goddamn hats on. Let's go. Let's go.
Somebody unplug that goddamn speaker. Let's get out of here.
The third annual AT&T Battle of the Bands and recipient of $500.
I gave it a 1.
What? You need your ass work.
Who get it a one?
I gave it a 1.
That was a one?
I gave it a 1.
The dancing drum.
Oh,
man.
maybe
was a negative
he was
one.
feeling it then, I guess.
Come on. What the next song?
Nah, I mean I didn't dislike it.
All right, there we go. Next song.
This Bama
Let's go.
State?
Yeah.
Alabama State.
They were talking too much.
A&M getting blown on.
They get blown on, but
This
They
CeeLo
don't
Green
sound
too,
right,
ain't it? This that CeeLo Green song right there.
Yes, they getting cranked on.
Yeah, this CeeLo Green.
Shout out to Dr. Oliver. thought drum majors stopped conducting. Oh yeah, they did have a dance.
Told you.
Quick. Bust it up.
Man, Silver Bullets do not sound like this. Man, y'all got new horns and shit. Y'all don't sound like this.
All right, here come the 8 counts.
That's why we don't have drum majors at my school.
You see him with the whistle.
I never noticed that.
We ain't had one since I've been there.
Man, them drum majors at PV, boy. Them boy, I call them the Power Rangers. And, or either that or the Ginyu Force. Because they be
Oh yeah, boy. They'll run down to the field and do a little Naruto run. For real, bro. They be ready to handle business.
Yo! In the background.
I ain't gonna lie. This fifth quarter's kind of rough.
Yeah. You would think it would have been way better. Because of the year.
What's he doing? This man think he Usher, bro. This man popping and rolling. Okay.
It's getting out of hand now.
Yeah, it's falling apart.
Get it, Usher.
This is at Bama State, right?
Yeah.
That was his best move. He blown out right now.
You say it's at Bama? Yeah, this Bama first.
Come on, not a step.
Hats!
They say they want Travis to do some Texas Southern 8 counts.
God damn it, hats!
You didn't hear that last note?
That trumpet?
That trumpet?
Yeah,
Hats!
That's what you call.
Goddamn hats on.
Oh, let me go back to Facebook.
That's what happens.
It's A&M.
Yeah. D. Jackson is on his way to the grocery store.
Well, that's when you know the battle's over. When D. Jackson go to get some chips,
Come on.
the battle is over, man.
It's on the good in the world.
Yeah, they should lead that to TSU.
Yeah. I'm looking for the tempo.
They haven't found a tempo the whole damn battle. These niggas been everywhere. They just running on faith. Like, you know, we played it like this back in the band hall. Let's get it.
Oh, this is S&M?
No, this
Only the world.
It sounds like a Miami version, like a conga or something.
They drummers look like the Temptations conductor. You can't tell me they don't look like
My
the
boy
Temptations.
Black is like he's at a UIL competition with that pen over there.
He said,
Hey,
he judging it, boy.
Woo! Oh, man. I'm right behind you, though.
Hats! Yes! Turn this shit up.
What, you don't got
Hey,
your...
drop. Get.
What, you lost your plume? It don't matter. Hats. Your plume is on the hats. Let's go. You lost the spat? It don't matter. Hats.
Bama say it again.
Oh, boy.
Oh, this
No, I know
quickie.
y'all not.
Quickie.
They about to fuck this quickie up.
You gotta think about what year it is.
How you mess up a quickie, bro?
Did you not hear that first? No, hold on. Fuck that.
Go back.
How you mess up the quickie?
Fuck that. You gotta hear the first
Oh,
note.
they put the head in, bro.
Hold on. You gotta hear this shit. Hold on. Hear this shit.
Bruh.
How you mess up at the beginning of the quickie, bro? I just don't get it, bro.
You got to listen to the whole song.
Yeah.
Just go.
Oh, this A&M. That was A&M.
That was A&M score? Okay.
Jackson had a better arrangement than 11 of this.
Bro, listen to the mellophone trying to play this shit.
They rushing it, though.
It's not grooving like the actual song,
It
man.
needs to have a Jamaican feel to it.
Yeah.
Like, that's what we need to feel when we listening to this.
What are y'all playing?
Mellows ran out of smoke, bro. They tops are blown.
Said they bust a note on the first throat. God, what's wrong with our friends?
Somebody said that in the comments.
He didn't even get a chance to get in. What you mean? He got too excited.
As soon as the helmet was in the game.
Mellows are spent.
Soon as he got the green light, I'm like, oh.
They doing that, the I got my nut dance. I got my nut. The sex won't good, but I got my nut.
If you from Texas Southern, what do y'all feed y'all UFOs? Because I need to start eating what they eating.
Crunches.
Steroids.
Long tones. Do long tones.
With
Do long tones. With crunches. Do all of that together.
Yeah.
That one Trump is cooking.
Yeah. He stuck it though.
Yeah. He by himself too. He way up there by himself.
Hey, Joe, show them the proper way to do a crunch.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Here you go.
Oh.
Blow that hoe while you doing these bitches, man. You talking about you want some air? You want to feel some power? Do them bitches.
You done got him started.
There you go.
You done
Oh,
got him
boy.
started.
There you go.
That shit was bad. Oh my God. Marcus, why you pick this shit?
I don't know.
This
Bro,
segment
Oh
of
my
Show
I didn't
Style
pick
Talk
it.
is brought
I
to
didn't
you
pick
by
this.
the drug Ritalin.
Oh my God.
I didn't pick this.
Don't
blame it on- don't blame it on me. Somebody
He need one of
requested
them
it.
purple mattresses.
Bro, A&M didn't
Lay
even
down and
play.
take it.
That's
dog,
it?
That's it, dog. I'm not even
Oh, we're
counting
not just-
Quickie. What the
Oh,
fuck
wow.
was that, dog?
This guy.
Bro, we really just sat through 23 minutes of bullshit. Bro, what the fuck? Don't y'all ever bring up Magic City Classic talking about, hey, we spent, bro, both of y'all sound like trash right now. Oh my, don't ever do that shit ever again.
not gonna
Trying
lie.
to rile up these motherfuckers. Man. Oh my God. Alabama State won.
Yeah.
Off of song selection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not how y'all sound, not how y'all came through, none of that shit. Y'all, bro, that shit was trash.
Bro,
What the
the
scores,
worst
though? That's
part
what I wanna
is,
see.
Alabama State had such a size advantage
so many
over
negatives.
A&M.
Bro.
Over A&M. Alabama State won, and guess what their score is?
Like a test.
1.
I got a 2 to -1 Alabama State.
He got two negatives beside the two.
Bro,
I'm gonna have to get my brother
oh
the math
my
teacher
God,
to break
this
that
shit
down.
is bad.
put two
Oh
negatives.
my
Alabama State,
God.
y'all
It's
won
bad, bro.
with a
That
1.
was horrible.
Yeah,
Oh
y'all
my
got-
God.
Yeah, a one.
This is terrible, bro.
That shit was terrible.
So it's
We need to take a break. We need to take a break right
Man,
quick.
fuck the break, because we only got a short amount of time.
Hold on, I'm talking about like a quick break to talk about something else right quick. Talk about the powder bands one more time.
Yeah, one more
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Battle band.
Let's hit
'Cause
them
we
with
gotta
the
get our
battle of the
man-
bands,
mind off of
man.
that,
Once
man.
again, man.
Yeah.
I need to clean
Let
my
them know.
palate.
All right.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Give us the time, date, and location of the Battle of Bands.
It's gonna be Monday, January 20th at 4:00.
Yes,
7525 Tidwell, the Pavilion, indoors, outside of the cold weather. Sam Houston, Stephen F. Austin, Westbury, Marshall, Katie West Park. Who am I forgetting?
Who's that downtown?
Houston Heights.
Yeah, Heights.
Heights not coming.
They got
They're not coming.
Okay.
Okay.
No, and Ocean Assault.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I left nobody else. Westbury.
You got what, 5?
Yeah.
5 bands. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Let's go to our last one of
You
tonight.
good? You good?
What's the next one?
Oh,
Who was this one requested by?
What's the
Merle
next one?
Williams.
Okay, and what is this one?
Merck City Classic 2011, fifth quarter.
fifth
Not
Fifth
zero.
quarter.
Fifth quarter.
That ain't even worth talking about.
Yeah.
He won us.
He
Hey,
won.
he donated. Gotta watch it.
Oh, it's my
Okay.
time to go.
Oh yeah, that was your cue. You said it was your cue.
All right, I'm going to head out.
Hats.
Coverage abroad with no extra.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Let's knock this one out the way. David Bridle, come on, man. Nobody getting married this season. All these
Time
niggas
for that
well, except
foolishness.
He finna roll. Here we go.
I'm mad.
What he went down like that for?
He said, all right, I'm out. All right, good game, fellas.
You know what happened.
I'm going.
You said good game, fellas.
I don't know about y'all. I'm going to Star
Not
Trek.
yet.
mode.
It's too early. It's too early.
Okay. I'm taking.
Adrian ain't got up yet. I think he done died. Somebody come get him up out the floor. He need an EpiPen. Adrian need
I'm so dead.
he need an EpiPen. I hope y'all can see him on the live.
Yo, they got him on the live.
Somebody screenshot. That's a meme.
He checking
Hold on, somebody
his
screenshot that. Somebody screenshot that right quick.
Let me brighten it up a little bit.
Yeah, get him down there on the floor. Make him a meme.
He checking. That boy checking his email. He ain't got no time for this foolishness.
Here we go. Next.
Other than Black, who else is in this band right here?
Black.
I'm talking about out of this room.
Oh, nobody.
Nobody?
Nobody
Okay.
yet. He really still on the floor.
Here he is? I thought he got up.
He on the floor listening to it.
You okay there, buddy?
You okay, buddy?
You want some graham crackers?
Some apple juice? Some apple juice and graham crackers?
Oh my God.
Man.
That boy put himself in time out. Ooh. Got moves like Jagger, baby.
Somebody said they got a request. We ain't read the comments.
Really? They put a request in when?
Mel.
The same guy?
No, it's a different person.
Okay.
I'm trying to see. He finna tell me.
Oh, he called you a batch.
Yeah, he called me a batch.
Where he said it at?
He said I didn't send it. I said it in the comments. I said Texas Southern versus Alcorn 2016.
Come on, Jermaine Jackson.
Bro, this shit not even fair.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yes, it is, because the zero quarter about even.
Both of these battles we just covered is self-explanatory. If y'all request some competitive. Not no run through.
The symbols look like some Broadway dancers back there.
Give him the Instagram for show style.
Show style talk. It's the Instagram.
There you go. They
show
will
style
make a
talk.
meme. Hadro under the table.
Send it to our DMs. If you can't
Man,
see,
them trombones is working,
see it in
y'all.
the camera, show style talk.
I don't think they can see that.
Well, they can't see it well. Adrian might be the new meme of the year for the band
We
season.
getting yammed on right now.
Man, somebody said Adrian need his own YouTube channel.
He has it. It's show style talk.
Exactly. But I guess they're talking about with him just clowning by himself.
Oh boy.
This song ain't gonna work against Southern like it did against Jackson.
Come on, Clark sisters. You made my day. Day. Them baritones jamming back there, though.
Yeah, it is. It's
Them nine holding it down.
Well, this is a better song selection than the first song.
Yeah. Tuba's open. fix.
By the night, Adrian gonna be a meme all over the place. I hope the sweater was covered up because it's gonna be like, oh no.
That's what makes it even worse.
Yeah, because of the sweater.
It really makes it even worse.
I hope you was crouched down. Was the wind?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I like this little ba-da-da-da.
Bang, 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 bang.
Probably the best song we got so far. What is song coming after this?
I like how y'all tubas be ending songs like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It used to be longer in the 90s.
Oh yeah. Oh man. They used to hold it and it used to echo just. These niggas play anniversary. Oh my god. Oh, why did y'all do this to us? Why did y'all do this to us?
There you go.
Hey.
There you go. Star Trek mode. There you go. Travis.
This is Southern and Texas Southern
2011.
2011.
Merck City, 5th quarter. Travis is officially in Star Trek mode.
So
You
why
know what
y'all
it
do?
is, y'all?
Why y'all do my old heads like this, bro?
But Nate was writing his ass off, man. Come on, baritones, tell them what it is.
I ain't never been so happy and so mad at the same time. This song brings me joy and anger at the same time.
Are we even judging this still? Y'all judge? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, we judging it.
I like that other song.
We acting a fool, but we judging it.
Mel Pitts Jr. said that Travis is in show track mode.
Show track mode. Okay. You remind me of that Jeep over there, girl. Were you wildin'? I hated this song. I hated this song, bro.
Who wrote that?
B-Tones, y'all thought that was a good idea?
That's how they wrote it.
You're right.
What you mean?
You're
It was
right.
a good idea.
Who wrote that? Y'all don't know who wrote the song?
Look, this before our time, damn it.
We don't want to know.
Damn.
I have a pretty good idea.
I have a pretty good idea too.
You will not do this today. I tell you that.
You X, right?
Can I go back under the table?
Not yet.
Oh my God.
Tyrese Smith on YouTube said it sounded like Jackson.
It sound like
Is that
Jackson.
a good thing or a bad
No,
thing?
it's not Jackson.
Why? Because it's a smooth, slow tune like that? That's probably why he said that.
That's why we doing audio for y'all.
And
Yup.
my last dime.
Bro, if we
for
didn't
a
do
dollar
I'm
of
glad we're
your
doing audio.
time. talking.
Bro, the talking is louder than
Oh,
the playing.
they had some Omegas going through the crowd with whistles, and they were, they gonna step no matter what. You can hear the whistle every now and then.
D. Jackson ain't never come back from the store.
D. Jackson, he's still in the store.
He's still at the store.
He getting held up by the A-Rap.
He at the local
like
Piggly
Throwback.
Wiggly.
Just walked out real quick. You know what? Bro, what the fuck?
Do thing.
These niggas play party. Oh! Let me over, please. God damn.
Shout out to National Show Bands for these cups. I really appreciate you guys. We're a little thirsty in the studio today.
Bad part, I remember exactly where I was when they were playing this song. I literally was right in front of issue when they were playing the song, and the whole time I was just like, this shit. Wow.
That was about 3 weeks after they got those new horns.
They broke
Oh,
them
they were banging.
They broke them out for the Texas Southern, huh?
Bro, they were banging on them hoes too.
Hey, they section leader was Hitler that year, boy. That's my vice president of the Alumni Association.
This nigga Jerome jamming on my ass.
He mean, hey.
You just look at our face. We just like, this is bullshit.
It ain't bothering me.
Because he wasn't in the band when it
They ain't
happened.
had to be in this. That ain't bothering me. It don't supposed to bother us. We just covered it.
Yeah.
No, damn.
You okay, buddy? You want a juice box?
Unbothered.
It's really all for y'all, to be honest with y'all.
It's for the fans. It's all this is for the fans. All this for the fans.
I would do this.
Oh, they gonna, oh yeah. Definitely. You gonna be a meme for real now.
You said 12 minutes.
D. Jackson, did you bring them turkey legs from the store yet?
Hey,
Okay.
hey,
Give us a song,
hey.
please.
We can't play R. Kelly, though. No.
R. Kelly is off limits. But you better piss on them. If you gonna play this, you better piss on Southern right
Booga,
now.
booga, boo. Hoo, tee.
One good time. Yeah.
That's the Omegas with that whistle.
They the real never mind.
Show track mode. There it is.
Haters wanna hate, lovers wanna love. I don't even want. Haters wanna hate, lovers wanna love. I don't even want none of the above. I want to piss on you. Oh yes I do. I'll piss on you. Ski, ski, ski. Drip, drip, drip. Piss on you too. I want to pee in your food.
This guy.
Your body is a porta potty. I want to piss in your
Got
food.
bars. What's up, Timothy, in this beat? Oh. What round we in? This going to number 5 right now?
Yeah. I got sun in my eye.
These bitches Apple never satisfied.
Ooh, the Mel Horns. Lord.
Ain't louder than all.
Whose footage are we watching?
Marcus Sport.
Shout out to Marcus Sport. Y'all make sure y'all following Marcus Sport. Follow the Rogers brothers. Follow Marvin Price. Follow Killer Kev.
Yes, sir. Follow Trend.
Follow
Trend
Trend.
Team.
Follow Bandhead Network.
Showtime Well.
Showtime Web. Give him a little love too.
Follow the Martin Podcast. Yes, sir.
Do the Jackson. Do the Jackson.
Timothy, this is the Merck City Classic, Texas Southern versus Southern 2011.
I'm doing the Jackson of
quarter.
this. You can do the Jackson of this, homie.
We on round 5.
Okay. Jump start.
Add song selection.
All right, I want the execution though. Come on.
Yeah, at least give me the execution. That's all I'm asking for.
Bring it back, F1.
So far, this is the best song they played to me.
You can't never go wrong with Jumpstart.
Mellow.
Mel's versus Melvin said they played Jumpstart first. Everybody
They
else
should
is a
have
follower.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody arguing that.
Yeah, we don't care.
Yeah.
But they executed it though.
Hold on.
Yeah, they messed up.
Let me hear that first note again. Yeah, I heard that.
He got zipped.
Something in my heart. Hey, in person, I will tell y'all this. When they pull this out, you just heard the whole crowd just go, woo, woo, woo. I'm just sitting there just analyzing. I'm just on his phone. I'm just like, this is.
I mean, I don't know what to say. You got nothing.
Can't do nothing but jam to it.
It's good. It's good.
I thought they had a 5-and-out rule. It's round 6.
Not in that stadium.
Nah,
that's
this
that.
Del Mar.
You think about
That
Jackson?
is a banned stadium
You
right
think about
there.
Jackson State? That's what you think about.
Best battles came from Del Mar.
Bro, that stadium is, that is banned right there. What's up, Melvin Caesar? Carl Collins was my high school band director. Yes, sir.
will say this: I never heard like the little stuff compared to in person. Now hearing it now. They trying to finesse it and play loud.
Pause it real quick. To my videographer friends out there, I think Bandhead is going to invest in some partitions to put around our cameras to stop stuff like this from happening.
What happened?
Y'all hear all this talking?
Yeah, but this is 2011.
Yeah.
Before,
Oh no, we still have that issue.
Are you talking about people talking around while you're
Right.
recording and
Yeah,
stuff like
especially
that?
with the microphones we have now. They're even more sensitive than they were back then. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. We might make that happen.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Stairway to heaven.
Stairway.
that is Lee on the podium. That was a good call.
Why? Because y'all got killed? No, I'm stop. That's what you thought, huh?
I was like, I was literally thinking, I was like, this is so appropriate.
High five, Jerome.
As much as it hurts me, it's appropriate. Oh. Let's just enjoy the song for what it is, you guys.
Do you enjoy it? Do you like it?
I think we played this better in 14.
Do you love it?
Yeah, we played this way better in 14. Okay, trumpets.
That was a smart call. I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's what we say, like smart call.
They can still execute and their chops don't get destroyed.
You can tell they chops are dead, bro.
They've been playing the whole game.
Them chops are gone, bro.
The whole game. The whole game. They were going back and forth.
Somebody said to tell that light-skinned batch in the small fishing cap.
He said a small fishing gap. What'd he say? What they say?
Yes, we executed it. Talking about that jump start.
Well, nobody have proof of it because nobody talked about it.
Oh boy!
Ooh.
You heard what he said about your mama. Oh.
All right. Final score. Southern 12, Texas Southern 5.
No, that last song didn't get no 2 from Southern.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
wasn't a 2 song.
But that's your score. My
That's
bad.
your score.
My
Yep,
bad.
that's my
My bad.
Oh, so
We ain't
okay,
finna have no
so-
light skin
so-
versus dark
so-
battle.
so
My
re-
bad,
oh,
bro.
my-
My bad.
my-
My bad, man. My bad. My bad. My bad. It's all good. I ain't gonna fight.
I got 10-6 Southern, Texas Southern. Fuckers.
I got 9-5.
What you got, Jerome?
9-5-7. I mean, he
I
said hi.
I got 12-0.
got 11 to
Two.
2.
See,
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew you had 11-2.
Well, I mean, either way it goes, we know who won. It don't matter how big or small the difference is.
The musicians won for a great experience.
Yeah.
Battling each other.
Absolutely.
That was very politically
Yeah.
correct. Go, Jerome. High five.
I know Asians be hating it though. I want what you should say. Have people request a battle that don't have any school affiliated within the school we do, so we can judge it like that. Cause you know some people gonna be looking at it like, oh, you pick your school and all that.
Oh yeah,
Some people
yeah. I
act
know
like
I'll
that.
be having people hot.
Yeah.
I know I'll be having some folks hot. This
Yeah.
their way of shutting me the fuck up.
So if you request a battle,
Ooh,
request one
shit.
that don't even affiliate with either of our schools in here. Yeah.
Nah.
But Mel,
let 'em-
somebody
let-
else requested one after this though. I
They
think.
got to donate. I ain't
Yeah.
get no
We gotta
donation.
wait till next week.
Yeah,
too.
you might have to wait next week.
I ain't getting no donation. I ain't getting no.
It ain't come through.
It ain't come through, man. So I don't, what request?
He said. He said all.
You're not
versus-
hearing what he's saying.
He said,
what request?
He said what request?
What
He said what request? Alcorn versus Texas Southern 2016.
Oh, we can watch that one, but what
He said what request?
what request?
What request? Travis got to hit the crickets right quick.
Oh, I ain't hitting it today.
Okay.
All right. So we come to the end of the show. Did our 3 battles for today. It was pretty cool. It was
Had
pretty
two
cool.
interviews. Shout out to
2 interviews,
Andrae
man.
King.
Don't
I
ever
missed
give
most
us a
of that
Magic City Classic battle to go over again unless we have to. That shit was trash. At least give us a better one.
because they be arguing about who better and had the better.
And so far, both of y'all niggas trash when y'all see each other. How about that? Trash.
The event might be good, but the battle no.
Yeah, just because Steve Harvey and Ricky.
Well, that's only 1 year though.
Yeah, we're
don't
gonna have to
know.
watch
That's
that
only
year.
1 year.
Might have to watch some other
Alabama
years.
A&M, Alabama State people, send us a better battle, bro, because
I'm
that
trying to
one
think. I'm trying to think of a years when they was kind of
2011 was
when both
not
bands
it.
was even, like what and what. Because usually
don't-
some years, like right now, A&M is overpowering
they-
Alabama State
They was,
Yeah.
right now.
I mean, this score was pretty almost even.
He said the score was pretty even.
Did we even give our score for that one?
For,
Oh, Bama State. Oh, yeah.
we just said Alabama State. We didn't even say no score, no nothing. No,
Bro, it was pretty self-explanatory.
It
That
was
shit was
self-explanatory,
horrible.
just like the one we just watched.
That shit-
That's why I said if y'all gonna request something, like that's competitive.
Like that
don't
Jackson
want no
and
over-
Pine Bluff battle we did last week.
Yeah, that was competitive. Like it was like what and what.
So
We
y'all
know,
saying,
if you know a band that got flat out smashed, why we want to sit here and watch
so
that?
y'all saying they gonna spend their money,
Yeah,
but y'all telling them how to spend their money.
yeah, you can spend it, but spend it this way.
Like when I went to Sonic last night,
What you did?
I went to the Sonic. You pull up to that little drive, that little part where they got all the stalls.
Oh
know,
yeah, you
pull
press
in,
the button.
Press the button. It was like $10.59. Drive through only.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they say. So I pull around through the drive through. Cash only. Boy, I was so drove they hazed the hell out of
You
me.
had no cash,
No, I just had, man, I don't carry no cash on me.
so you just have to just leave.
Man, I just left, but I was cussing up a storm because I wanted me an Oreo cheese. My fat ass wanted an Oreo cheesecake.
Oreo cheesecake.
The heartbeat.
But now I'm just messing with y'all. Y'all request what y'all want,
yeah.
but still though.
Yeah, but
some
make it
good-
fun.
Yeah, make it fun.
Make it fun.
Cause you know how we sit here, like we listen to what the battle was that we had to cut it off. It was like a couple weeks ago. It was some stuff.
Edward Waters and Miles.
No, it was
Uh-uh,
that
it
was
wasn't
that was that fifth quarter thing when high school came in and just smashed everybody.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
A couple
Benedict,
Allen and all them.
Allen, and South Carolina
We had to
State.
cut that battle off because high school was coming in there with just letting loose on everybody. It was crazy.
Overall, all we just saying is make these fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make them fun.
Make them fun, cause nobody want to see here go through a massacre unless it's truly funny.
Yeah, because we don't want to make nobody.
Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, Bama State versus Southern 2013. That's funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
That's hilarious to me. That's a funny ass massacre. You know what I mean? It just is. You know what I mean? It's the reason behind it. It's the first time they brought out the uniforms, new stadium, how hyped they was, and it was funny. You could they could probably say this is funny them damn selves. You know what I mean? But truth be told, I don't want to watch massacre. I can watch massacres at my crib. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shit, I want to see some competition. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Marcus, give him one more time the Battle of the Bands.
Oh,
you
I
talking
got
about
the flyer pulled
Are you
up.
talking about which one? The one? Oh, let me hit the one Saturday right quick.
Okay.
The Battle Bands in Port Arthur, Texas. The Underground Showdown 2020. 2020 is at 4 p.m. Port Arthur, Texas. You got this the categories. They got Carter High School from Dallas, Texas. They got West Orange High School from Orange, Texas. Katy West Park from Katy, Texas. Royal Brookshire from Brookshire, Texas. You got Donaldsonville High School from Donaldsonville, Louisiana. That's for the first category, I guess the small category. Then you got your second category. You got Plaquemine High School from Plaquemine, Louisiana. You got Thurgood Marshall from Mo City, Texas. You got Westbury from Houston, Texas. You got Northeast, formerly Reagan High School from Austin, Texas. You got Holmes County Central from Lexington, Mississippi. That's for that category. I guess the medium division. Then you got the big division with Beaumont United from Beaumont, Texas. Scotlandville High School from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And you got Northside High School from Lafayette, Louisiana.
Nice.
Yeah, that's gonna be a nice.
Yeah,
battle.
we
We're gonna
going
have a
through
good
that
band
thing?
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We're going to that
That
thing.
is Saturday
We're
at
gonna
Port
be
Arthur.
there.
Okay,
Port
let me
Arthur,
know what
Texas.
time we heading out.
Okay.
And let's do this thing.
We'll chop it up when the show is over. Also, you have the MLK Legacy Jamboree
Monday.
here
Yeah.
in Houston, Texas.
Monday.
January the 20th from 4 to 8 p.m. The address is 7. Let me read this.
No,
I'm
it's
getting
put on
old. I
your-
can't see that.
Put on your reading glasses, man.
and it's 7-5.
7525 Tidwell at the Pavilion. It is an indoor event, so you don't have to worry about it raining. You don't have to worry about it being cold.
Getting bit by bugs.
Getting
hot,
bitten by
cold.
bugs. None of that. We got air-controlled battle going down. The Legacy Jamboree. It's hosted by Sam Houston High School.
Yeah.
You got Willow Ridge. You got Thurgood Marshall.
Yeah.
You got
Willow Ridge in there?
Not Willow Ridge. I'm sorry. Westbury.
Okay.
Westbury.
Like they just slid in there?
My bad, Sybil. My
They
bad.
need to
My
get in
bad.
there,
My
honestly.
bad. You got Westbury. You got, of course, Sam Houston. You got West Orange. You also have the Woodland, not the Woodlands.
Woodlands. Katy West Park.
Katy West Park.
said the
damn,
Woodlands?
the Woodlands coming out.
All them
Hey, why
W's.
you playing? They got
Yeah.
them bands out there. Up Spring and all them bands. They got some nice bands up there.
You got Austin
Area.
High School and
That's it. It's 5, right?
that's
Beaumont,
it.
you
And
said-
then also featuring the premier
Are you ready?
HBCU
Are you
Ninth
ready?
wonder
band.
of the world.
The best HBCU band in Houston, Texas.
Hold up.
Texas
Hold-
Southern
hold up.
University.
Hold up.
We'll be in the building, baby. Woo! Third Ward, Texas. Are you ready? Are you
ain't
ready?
catch that,
Trey. Trey.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Nah, he called us the best. Goddamn, the Trey.
But he said in Houston.
Trey.
He said in Houston.
Hey, ho, I heard the best and just ran with it.
He just ran with it.
I'll take it. I'll allow it.
Just like last week when he said that, I thought he was playing. I thought he was being funny. But when he said this,
Anything else y'all want to announce?
That's all I got.
well,
All
next
right, so-
I know next week we got Drum Master Studios on the show,
Okay.
man.
Okay.
Mr. Ephraim Sanchez.
Ephraim, yeah.
Oh, Frank.
Yeah,
Oh,
we got him
cool.
coming on. That was Mr.
I
Kevin
call
Black.
that nigga Frank.
Okay.
Mr. Kevin Black,
Boy, I tell
assistant,
you what.
that just left out of here. That's his assistant. He'll be on here next week. So we're gonna have an interesting show next week.
Okay.
So what you had?
All right. So like I say every time, we about to wrap it up. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to our YouTube channel now.
Yes, we are on.
Hey,
Yes.
them likes help out our algorithms.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
Comment.
give us 5-star, comment, tell us what can do better. You know, donate. You know, cash.me at show sound top.
Hop in our inbox, man. Like he said,
Oh, they
give us
hopping in
5
there today.
stars.
They gotta
yeah,
send that meme
they all,
today.
they all in our
We
inbox.
want to see that meme.
I
Y'all,
wanna see that
y'all
meme.
follow us
Send
on
it.
Facebook so y'all can see that meme and
Send it, bro.
Instagram so you can see it. It's going down.
All right.
All right, that's it.
Yep, that's
I
it.
think that's it for the. That's it. Oh yeah, Honda next weekend.
Oh yeah,
It's
we
coming
got
up.
Honda
Oh,
Battle
yeah,
of the
Honda.
But
Bands
we're gonna talk
coming
about
up.
that more next week
Yeah,
on the
we'll
show.
talk about that next Wednesday.
Yes, sir. Other than that, come out to the event, support the kids, y'all, man. Support the kids.
Support the culture.
Like you said, Monday, all the month, like the funds and stuff going to each band.
Yeah.
So that's gonna help out with each program. That's nice, man.
All right, we good to go?
Yep.
We
Other
good to
than
go?
that,
All right, tune in next week here on
All Real